Sounds like it's about to go down in here. Going down. New York City, Brooklyn, Staten in the Bronx, Manhattan, Queens, what you want? We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. Brooklyn, Staten in the Bronx, Manhattan, Queens, what you want? We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. New York City. New York, If the Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. We back, we back, we back, we back, we back. This is New York City, home of the Knicks, baby. Yeah, we back on track. The Mecca's going crazy. Rim rocking, shot blocking, ball. We are not stopping, aiming at that chip with a bullseye on the target. It's been so many years, that's how bad we really want it. From the city to the garden, we all be blue and orange, and everybody starving. Hell yeah, hungry for a ring. Got a team full of hungry hoopers, all going in. We back.
A minute remaining. Brunson at three.
Que lo que, mi gente. What's good? It's your boy, Ruel, Castle King. You know what it is. The Organic Fanatics. We back at it again. Another one. That's right. And this is not just any old podcast. This is we them ones. And this is not any old, just regular topic. We are talking about the New York Knickerbockers in the 2026 NBA Finals for the championship. And I'm rolling with my dogs out here. I got my brother, the new Knicks, the exaggerator, Mr. Captain Kill 'em all himself, Mr. He brings out the brooms. Here comes the boom. Talk to him, new Knicks. Okay?
What's poppin', What's poppin', everybody? Welcome back home to the TOF. The Organics Fanatics Show. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're here rocking and vibing with us, and we greatly appreciate that. Yeah, it's a great vibe. Shout out to my brother, Ruel, QB in the shit. Shout out to Machete for popping up while he's dressed in his Red Riding Hood outfit. Yeah, I mean, I think he out there killing shit. So, what's poppin'? Ready for this championship.
Salute to Machetazo, my cousin, my big bro. You know what it is, Machetazo. He's out there wearing all red because he's from all the blood from his co-workers that just splattering because they know the Knickerbockers about to do this. What up, Machetazo? Talk to him.
Yeah.
All my co-workers blood on top of me because we're slaughtering the Spurs. What's up, que lo que? What's going on, people? What's going on, New York City? What's going on to all the Spurs, New York fans in San Antonio? Glad to see y'all. We'll see y'all in a bit. Take care of some business. Let's talk some Knicks.
Let's get it. And listen, this is a PSA to the New York Knicks fans. Listen, you see what happens to us all the time. Every time we win, you got everybody, they saying their opinions. Machete's co-workers, they talking about that, everybody else is gonna beat us, and every time we dominate and slaughter a team, but the next team's gonna do it. Haters have a job to do. You understand? Haters don't hate you. Haters don't hate because they hate you. Haters hate because they hate to love you. Understand the difference. They hate to love you. They don't hate you because they hate you. They hate to love you. They know you shining. They know you doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? Let them do theirs. They got a job to do. Salute to the Knicks fans. You guys deserve this. Salute to the team. Let's get it. I know you guys are excited. We in the finals, my ninjas. We in the finals. 27 years and a wake up, and here we are. 27 years and a wake up, and here we are.
It's been since 1999.
And we gonna party like it. And we
party like it's 1999.
That's right. So we owe Prince that theme. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna party like it in 4 W's. At the end of that 4th W, you're gonna see a turn up like you've never seen a turn up. We might.
We gotta do the remix. We gotta do the remix.
We gonna do,
gotta turn up like it's 2026.
You know, hey, salute to Pete Rock in the building. He ain't here, but I see you. I know you. I see you, Pete. Hey, salute to the chat. Salute to everybody in the building here. Listen, I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited. We got this team on the trajectory for a championship that we've waited many, many years. So many storylines on this. The last time the New York Knickerbockers were in this scenario, Brunson's dad was in this scenario. Brunson's pop was in the scenario. This is the first time you have a father and son.
Rick Brunson was there with Sprewell, Houston, Larry Johnson, I think, was on the team. Yep.
Let's go.
Rick Brunson was right there.
Well, there hasn't been one. You got a father and son duo play in the NBA, play for the same team, and be in a scenario that no other father and son has been in the finals. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure we're the only ones called it out there. But salute to Rick Brunson and Jalen Brunson. What a full circle moment for him. Putting
full
circle, seeing that. And not only that, but just like you want with your child to do better than you, to exceed you, guess what Jalen Brunson's going to do in these finals? He's going to exceed Pops and say, Pops, this one's for you. What you couldn't do. Go ahead, New Knicks. Go for it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's winning that one for his old man. Yeah, definitely.
So many storylines. That's a dope storyline. A father and son, something that you can remember with your Pop Duke, something you can share. Phenomenal. That's amazing on there. So many storylines that we can go down. This is going to be the first. Go for it.
The first father and son duel to win a championship on the same team.
Hey, coach and player. But wait, there's more. Father and son on coach. Let's go. So you can forget about Bron and Bronny just playing on the same team. They ain't winning it together. They ain't win playoffs together. It's a whole different thing. I mean, they won a little bit here, but nonetheless. Salute to everybody in the chat. Appreciate you guys in the building. Let's go. What else? We're gonna have a first Filipino champion this year, and I'm not even talking about the Spurs because the Knicks are winning it. Jordan Clarkson will be the first Filipino champion. I'm gonna throw that out there early. First Filipino champion. Salute to the Philippines. And we're repping all the islands in this team. We got Jamaica, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Philippines. We got all the islands out here. Rep your set if you're out there. Salute to the new Knicks out there, the Knickerbockers.
Yo, fuck the Spurs.
That's what I said. I didn't.
They got a Dominican on their squad.
Yep, they do. He's gonna be a runner-up. We'll just say he's going to be a runner-up. Salute to the Los Dominicanos, mi gente. De lo mío, que lo que.
Salute.
La bandera.
Salute.
Let's go. And the Ricans on there. Listen, let's talk about this, man. There's been a lot of talk. A lot of people talking greasy. They talking crap about the Knicks. The Knicks fans, are we too hype? We too crazy? Machete knows because he's at work, and they betting him money. They giving Machete college tuition, their college tuition funds, their rent money. They betting their rent money. They giving Machete free money. They're gonna be late on their rent next month.
Anybody wants to bet on the San Antonio Spurs?
You better do it.
Please reach out to me at the Double PH on Instagram, Forbes Phil. Or the new Knicks.
Or just go to the TOF. Just go to the TOF. We got it. We covering the spread.
Yeah.
We cover the spread. Pulse. Nonetheless, we'll take all bets, all wagers. And we ain't in gambling. We ain't representing the gambling, but we at it.
Hey, listen, I ain't a gambler, but I love me some easy money.
Hey.
So whoever willing to put that bet, holla at your boy.
You know, I'm talking about. So let's go. We got a couple of things. Let me see what else we got here for you. Let me look at here. And yo, can we go to 15? You think we going to 15? 15 straight wins?
15 straight, yes, sir. I believe it. I know it. First 2 games are in San Antonio, and the the Knicks will come out like Mike Tyson hearing a fucking bell ring. Knock his shit out. That's it. It's a different animal. And yeah, we not trying to stretch this out. We trying to make some history. The only way we're gonna complete this history is by winning 15 straight. Shut everybody the fuck up.
Let's go. That's what we're talking about here. You heard? You heard? There was another stat I was looking at here that I was trying to get to before we got through all this here. But anyway, I think Mike Brown right now is tied. I think there's one more other coach, San Antonio, that has won on the Golden State. Sorry, Golden State won 15 games in the playoffs. Every other team is in their first year. In their first year, I think it was Golden State. It was Pat Riley. And if we win even one more game, Mike Brown surpasses Pat Riley in most playoff wins in their first season. So he could pass Pat Riley with this W on Wednesday that we gonna get. What are your thoughts on that? Respectfully, the Spurs are a good team. They're a good opponent. We have played them and beat them. They're a good team at up to 5. Just like we said with Philly. They're good at up to 5. And even then, you guys are relying on the championship to win with rookies as your starters. You got Dylan Harper, phenomenal young kid, great Filipino kid, great effort, great height, great physicality. We're not disrespecting, but we're just calling what it is. But you got Harper, who's playing phenomenal as best you can, but he's a rookie. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, listen.
Castle, a rookie. Go ahead. Michelle, you were saying something?
Puppies growling and puppies growl. I mean, it's cute. You know what I mean? They can growl all they want. You know what I mean? But when the big dogs come through chomping shit, yeah, it's a whole different fucking story.
All I know is that
I like the fight they got on them, but they ain't fucking with real. I mean, there's a difference between a fucking a pocket poodle and a fucking pit bull.
You say Machete?
Am I talking to New Knicks or am I talking to his armpits?
You're talking to his tattoos. Dale. What you say, Machete? What you say, Machete?
No, they got some good players in there. You know, they got a good organization. They had a dynasty at one point in the '90s. You know, they were killing it. They had a lot of great players there. They got a great coach that's been there. That even our coach came from that system, and but we got that. We have Mike Brown and we got Jeremy Sohan. So what's up? What are we talking about here? We already been inside the organization. We know the ins and outs. We got players who've been there, and so we got that secret weapon. All right, we're gonna be over there. We're gonna have home court advantage at MSG and San Antonio. So what are we talking about here? So,
didn't you put something in the chat that the owner of the San Antonio? So somebody said not selling their tickets.
Nah, in San Antonio, look how whack these people are, because they don't want the New York Knicks to go over there and dominate their fan base, dominate their stadiums. That they basically all their fans, their fans that are regular season ticket holders, and if they bought tickets and they're reselling them, they basically kicked them out and voided them from getting any tickets in the future, which is crazy. So let them make the money, man. This is probably their whole livelihood they're gonna make in one finals. But they want to listen. It don't matter. You can fill your whole arena with all Spurs fans, whatever that is. It's not gonna happen. Philly tried it. Everybody's tried it. You're not gonna be successful. Okay, there's people who need money, and Knicks fans got that bread. They're gonna pay for that. They're gonna pay to travel. Trust that. Trust and believe that. And the stat that I was telling you was like longest playoff win streak in the first season with the team for the playoffs as a head coach. The 2016 Cavaliers, Tyronn Lue had 10. He won 10 straight. Mike Brown, 2026, 10 straight. And the 1982 Lakers with Pat Riley at 9. So Mike Brown has already surpassed Pat Riley. He's one win a game from being the only coach at the top of the mountain for more straight playoff wins in the playoffs, which is phenomenal.
Awesome.
I gotta give him props.
I told you guys at the beginning of the season when we got him, when you guys were complaining that you didn't like Mike Brown's. I'm like, look at his pedigree, look at his resume. He's got a great resume. He just needed the opportunity. We gave him the opportunity. We gave him the guys. We gave him the ammunition, and all he needed to do was he had a plan, bro. Because he always got the shit under the stick wherever he went. He wasn't able to. He was able to take a shit team and almost take him there, but now we gave him a chance, and this is what he's doing right now, being the second most winningest coach in Knicks history right now.
Yeah, and not only that, but I'm gonna give it to the staff. So it's not just him.
Third, I'll say third because we still got behind Jeff Van Gundy and Red Holtzman, who won the championship twice for us.
Yep. So he's going to be behind Red Holtzman. If he wins one, he'll be up there, and then he's going to surpass Van Gundy once he wins that. So we're already at that level at that now. So we balling. Let's see what else we got here. Listen, I'm not going to sleep on the Spurs. I think they're a well-coached team. I think they're a great organization. I think they
could take us to 7.
Nah.
I don't see it happening, though.
I don't listen.
I think if they were healthy and rested, so I just don't see that happening.
We're gonna break it down right now in a second, but this series to me is silver spoons versus blue collar. You know what I'm saying? Silver spoons, Spurs always, which I used to have a not argument, but a discussion with Two Shots back then with the coaching of San Antonio. Because
shouts out to Two Shots.
Salute to my boy, Two Shots. Salute to my guy. So even with Two Shots, saying that they always had picks. They always plenty of first round picks. Castle, first round pick. Harper, I think he's a first round pick too. Wembayama, first round pick. Duncan, first round pick. Ginobili, you know what I'm saying? Like they always have first round picks. We haven't had that. We had to build our team, and this is what you're looking at. All these teams have these picks and doing sneaky stuff to win, and then you have Leon Rose and the front office.
Hey, you know what I say, right?
Playing chess.
Fuck them picks.
Fuck them picks. Exactly. Now here it is. Let's be serious now. Spurs good
Fuck
team.
them first round pick.
Listen, and I'm gonna take a take that people are probably gonna take, but I don't think the West was as deep as people think there was. I think the West this year was weaker than the East, in my opinion. Even though we swept a lot of people, but we were the dominant.
I agree.
I think the West was really weak this year. I thought we ran through Denver. They took us. It took OT, and even us playing our worst basketball. I think the East was a better conference this year.
I haven't looked. I wanted to double check. When I got upstairs in my car, I'll double check. But I want to see what the Spurs percentage when they ended the regular season versus our percentage in the regular season. But I think that we were pretty close to the Spurs, being that we were third in the East and the Spurs were second in the West. That right there tells you that the West wasn't as strong as the East this year. Because I think we may have been a little bit, percentage-wise, a little bit less than San Antonio. Just a little bit. So I think overall, we were probably overall in the league, probably fourth. Being, if you count Detroit, San Antonio, and Spurs, and then Knicks.
Yep, no, I agree.
When we ended the regular season, yeah.
Hey, salute to Tech. Salute to Big Tech. Let's go. Appreciate you, my brother. Consistency. I love that. Appreciate you out here, my brother. Salute to Buzzer Beater. Let's go. 11 watching, 5 likes is what.
Yeah, let's get them up. Please like and subscribe. What's up?
He's saying there's haters out there. Listen, you watching, bro? Hey, click the thumbs up if you like. Even if you're a hater, put a thumbs down. They got one of those for you.
Yeah.
They got one of those for you in case you like it. Put a comment. Listen, whatever comment. We appreciate you. Haters do what they got to do. We appreciate you. I appreciate you guys. Salute to Tech in the building. Tech says, salute. How do you feel about the coaching matchups? Call me Tech. All right, we got you, Tech. I got you, my brother. Coaching, I got to give an advantage to Mike Brown. They both from the staff. The coaching for the San Antonio Spurs, he's a really good coach, but if you know about him, he hasn't been exactly eye to eye with Pops to do it. He's basically not a puppet for Pop. You know what I'm saying? Pop selected him because of his grit. He's a tough coach. He likes his style, but he sticks to how he likes to coach. He'll listen to some feedback that Pop gives to his own set, and he runs it his way. I think he's done a great job implementing rookies, young talent, and getting them to work. I think he's done a great job. I just think Mike Brown and our coaching staff is better. There's in this aspect, because while we got rid of Thibodeau, you got Mike Brown, and we got a lot of great experience with coaches from Mo Cheeks all the way down. We got a lot of senior seasoned coaching, and there you can see it meshing well at this time, which is another kudos to Mike Brown, right? And it's not all that you're seeing with Mike Brown, like with these other coaches. Those other coaches you saw on the list, Ty Lue, Pat Riley, they were pretty much, we run what we do, you just suck it up and deal with it. Mike Brown is probably the first coach on that list that's more using his conglomerate around him. He's using his players around him, so that's helped him. And even then, even though you said we were giving him shit early in the season, and justifiably so, but it took a while for him to snap into and get into his rhythm, that now you seeing they rolling now. Now you seeing they're rolling. It took even to the playoffs for him to make that adjustment for Cat. But nonetheless, we got it right. We got it dialed in. Everybody's on the same page. And that's just the problem with the San Antonio Spurs. Mike Brown and the team is great. The Spurs are great. But the Knicks are too deep. The Knicks are too deep is a problem. That's why I was saying even before the series that if it's OKC is probably the only team that would have really given us a big run. And I think San Antonio are going to play very well. I'm not downplaying them. I think they can probably even get one. And I think they're going to be playing very well. I just think the depth of the New York Knicks is too much. And I think that's what has led too far. And that's what's going to happen. The minute Wemby sits down, it's going to be tough for them to score. And I'm not saying it just to diss them. You know why? Because I just saw them for all these other series go to 7. I just saw them struggling with OKC with no Williams on the floor.
Yeah.
With none of the other shooter on the floor. With Caruso shooting 3 or 14, and they were struggling, barely winning those games. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Machete. Jump in on that. Can't hear you. Good. I don't know. Are you on mute? Are you covering your mic or what? I can't hear you. Dale.
Can you hear me now? No, you're right. They beat injured OKC fucking team. They didn't have their 2 best shooters in there. And they got lucky because that last game was OKC in OKC, and they got a win. But that shit would not have happened if OKC would have had their 2 best shooter in there. Like you said. I agree with everything you're saying right now.
That's just facts. And it's not hate, it's just observation, right? We got to look at our ops. We got to see what advantages or disadvantages they have against us in order for us to compete and play against them. But the fact that they struggled with an OKC team who they matched really well, who didn't have enough depth on there, is something that's going to be listen, I don't know how they're going to do it. Salute to G-Man in the building. And you gave me the dope quote, so I'm going to say it for you. G-Man says, Bendito, coquito, sofrito. Knicks in 5. Knicks in 5. I love it. I got to do that one again. Bendito, coquito, sofrito. Knicks in 5. Like it. That's how I roll. That's how it's going. I'm feeling that one. Listen, 5, and listen, if I'm going to be, 5, and you know me, I'm modest. I'm going to give everybody an option, a team. Knicks in 5 would be a stretch. We're too deep in it. First 2 games are going to be tough because it's away, but I just think the Knicks are dialed in. I don't see how San Antonio can do it, in my opinion. And I'm not trying to be biased. I'm just seriously saying, I look down their roster. They got a great team. And I'll tell you I'll tell you right now, how Spurs, if they win a game, what it's going to take. And I don't think they can do it consistently. They're going to need De'Aaron Fox averaging about 30 a game. He's their best player. They've been sliding and letting Castle. He's probably their best skilled player that they have. De'Aaron Fox, for about 2 years ago, was the number 1 clutch player, 4th quarter points. He's a great bucket getter. He can get those clutch shots if they need it. He's that guy. I think if we focus on De'Aaron Fox, he's the one that we got to really key on. Obviously, there's only so much you could do for Wemby. You're not going to stop him. You can give him trouble, get him uncomfortable. He gets in his feelings a lot, so you can kind of get him a little bit rattled and flustered, and you make Stephen Castle a shooter. You make Stephen Castle a shooter, keep him out the paint. That's a W for us. Yeah.
De'Aaron Fox, we could either stick Deuce on him or Shaman. What do you want? Which one you want? Who you want?
It's gonna be tough either way, and they're gonna do it. They're gonna be able to play, but he has to give you 30 a game. He has to give you 30 a game, and you need 20 and 20 from Wemby. If you're not getting that every night consistently, it's gonna be tough. Luke Cornett is a former Knick. He played good that one game against us. He got some blocks, defense, but that's where the depth is gonna come in. It don't matter if you guys put him. You guys. I just don't know how they're going to do it. Now with this Knicks. The way we were playing 4 months ago, yeah, I would have said that we going 6, maybe 7. If we were playing like how we played in the regular season, you're looking at a 6, maybe 7 game series. If we were playing like that, Brunson pounding the air out of the ball, no ball movement, it's good. The only way the Spurs can win is them averaging those numbers, and unless Mike Brown fumbles the bag, and he starts playing only 7 players. If he plays 7 players or less, is the only way we lose. And I just gave you guys a warning. That's it. If Mike Brown plays 7 players only, which being the fact that Tom Thibodeau got fired because he played 7, I don't see how he would do it. Maybe a game.
But
go ahead.
It wasn't so much that he played 7. It's just that he didn't want to hear. He didn't want to utilize the rest of the bench.
We didn't have we didn't have a bench last year, but I mean, listen, I get the Thibodeau firing, but we did not have a bench. We didn't
have the bench that we have this year, but you could have utilized the guys. You could have utilized the guys that you had on there a little bit more. You could have utilized Cam. You could have utilized a couple of guys that we had in there. A little bit more, mix it up a little bit more. But it is what it is. We're not talking about that. Yep. We're not talking about that. Yep. Right now, we're talking about look, the Spurs are going to have the first 2 games at home. They're going to come off the energy. They've rested for 3 days. So they're going to have the energy. They've had enough rest where they can recuperate a little bit. And they're going to come in with the energy of coming off their finals that they had with OKC.
That emotional
They're going to try to bring that energy. They're going to come and bring that energy to San Antonio. I might.
Yo, dude, can you
hang on a second, wait a minute, bro. I might give them the first 2 games. I'm going to give them 1 game out of the first 2 right now. 1. I'll give them. Because we're going to go in and take that first one. Might give them the second one. All right? But might give them 2 games. That's it. But after that, that's it. That's it.
Fifth, number 1, fix your camera. Number 2, this is the 3rd or 4th pod. I try to explain to you how a broom works. Right? A broom usually work punching niggas down in their house the first 2 games. Like just bloody it up. You know what I mean? So that's how a broom works. We knock them out the first 2 rounds at home and then finish it up at home so we can celebrate with our Knicks fans instead of celebrating in another fucking city.
Facts.
So wrap it up so the fans can enjoy a sweep, a historical run, and celebrate at home. That's how we're ending this.
So what New Knicks is saying is that schedule your plane tickets because on June 10th, which is a game 4 at New York, we're closing it out at the Garden, is what he's saying. We're going to win 2 straight. And listen, the first game is a must win for both teams. For sure. But there's a difference of how focused the New York Knicks are. See, the Spurs needed an emotional charge. They needed something to focus on to give them motivation. Wemby needed the rivalry from him and Chet to get them motivated to compete. They needed the foul baiting. They needed something to get them to play. You understand? This is that new generation that we're talking about.
What you're saying is that they need something to get them mentally focused. With the Knicks, it's automatic. There's no thinking about it. We're ready right the fuck now. And niggas ain't playing no games. And I'm trying to tell you, when the Knicks win the first one in San Antonio, I want you guys to mail me pillows. Because I'm the one sleeping on the fucking Spurs. Send me a king-size pillow! We taking this in 4, and there's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. When we win the first one in San Antonio, and we punch them down, and we beat them by 22 points, and then we go to the next game, and we beat them, then they're going to be like, oh, Knicks in 4. Knicks in... No, I'm saying it now. It's a historical run. This will be the greatest Knicks, best NBA team. Fuck Knicks. Best NBA team ever to ever exist.
In history. We said it at the TOF, just so you know.
In history.
Marcus
so, yeah. Call me a sleeper. Call me the exaggerator. Send me pillows. Call the doctor or psychiatrist. I don't give a fuck. This is how I think I know my team. My team should come in with the energy. See, there's the difference. Knicks is playing every game like it's a game 7. This Knicks team plays every game like it's a game 7. So with that mentality, how could you not sweep it? There's no way the Knicks are losing anymore, ever.
You think that they don't know that? You don't think that they know that the city is that they know? Every reporter, everyone knows. Brunson was 3 years old the last time we were here. You don't think he knows? You don't think his dad's telling him? You don't think the city's constantly reminding this team that it's been 52 years since we won a chip? You don't think they know that? And the hunger and the city, that they know how. Listen, when we lose a regular season game, we on their ass. You don't think that we're gonna be? Listen, it's a different. We don't need that motivation. This team does not need a Chet Holmgren to play and to get him mad. Oh, I'm gonna play tougher now. We don't need that, bro. We don't need. The Knicks are self starters, self motivators, and they got the 5 boroughs on their ass to support them, but to let them mess up.
Yeah, my bad. Fucking, bro, I saw that game 7s of the Western Conference Finals. A lot of the times, Wemby looked scared. Wemby passed it off. Wemby was whining. Like, I mean, brother, I seen shook in that nigga's eyes in game 7.
And listen, that was both teams. That was OKC because Shea was passing off and then Shea was passing away. Yeah. Listen, we have to fight our captain. We have to fight our captain to pass the ball. we have to literally do podcasts and tell him to pass the rock because he will shoot everything. He will shoot and he'll make it.
And every star that's on another team is always shook. Like, brother, it's a difference between playing one or two threats on a team. Brother, we got 10 threats. Yeah, I don't know if you know what a threat is, but a threat is threatening. Physical. It definitely is. That's why they call it a threat.
Verbal or physical harm, just so you know. Salute to the chat. Salute to Misery Loves Company, G-Man, Buzzer Beater, Tech. Misery Love Company says, greetings from the ATL. Peace up, A-Town now. You know what it is. Late logging. Did I miss any left turns? Bro, we just started turning the steering wheel, my brother. You ain't late. We just started turning the steering wheel. We have to be physical without fouling. Gotta test the starters. Listen, that's the goal. Knicks do. And you heard Kat talk about it. You heard us talk about it. Knicks do. Our defense to offense. That's what the do is. Knicks do. We know that our defense sets it up. And once we get the vibes going. Listen, Castle is known for, he's prone for turnovers. They average, as the Spurs team averages 14 turnovers a game, which is just under what Cleveland was doing. And you saw what we did at Cleveland when they turned the ball over. When we smell blood in the water, it's over.
Charged battery fully charged.
And
Unplug charge.
What the hell? Anyway.
I think your battery's fully charged.
Is it mine? No, it's not mine. It's probably Machete. Anyway,
That's me.
you gotta be put it on mute, my guy. Unless you're ready to jump in. But you gotta. There's just a difference in this team, man. We're ready to roll each player individually from Deuce. You think Mitchell Robinson broken pinky at all? He's not ready. He doesn't care if his finger looks crazy. If he could be a champion on a contract year, man, fuck that.
Hey,
man.
let me
Go.
look. I don't understand the mentality of these owners, how they think that they could stop Knicks fans from entering a building. Do you know how fucking savvy a New York City person is?
Listen, yo, New York,
bro, we'll go in there with a reversible jersey made out of straight from Chinatown. They got a fucking Spurs on the front. As soon as they walk in, flip. We out of here.
It ain't not even a reversible one. They're gonna get two of them. Throw the Spurs one right over the Knicks one, just so they can burn the Spurs one at the end of the game. we will be in there. I don't care what you do. Knicks fans will be in there. All right, so salute to you guys. Salute that. He says, everyone is better than Brunson till it's time to be better than Brunson. That's a motherfucking fact.
Facts.
All time period. He says, and listen, he says we have to be physical and test the stamina. That is the question right there. Can Wemby last 40 minutes? Can he play 40 minutes? Can he play 38 minutes for a series though? And for 4 games, he might have one game. He might have. Listen, you saw even Jokic. Jokic was on minutes restriction, and he said, "No, I'm gonna play." And we took him to double overtime, and he was gassing. Listen, just be ready. I think they can win. I think they can do good. But the youth, I don't know any rookies that have won it all except for Magic with a team. But you got 2 rookies as your starters. I don't know. Go ahead, next.
And brother, they don't even want to see our bench, my nigga. They don't want to see our rookies. Our rookies will manhandle everybody on that team.
Bro,
our fucking bench, our string, our fucking third string.
Listen,
come on, bro. Like they really gonna look like deer in the headlights when they get both of their fucking faces knocked the fuck out for the first 2 games. And when they walk into MSG down 2-0, 0-2, when they walk into MSG down 0-2, they're going to look like deer in headlights when the other 2 punches come.
And they don't watch. They see, and listen, it's for you guys that don't watch. For you guys, for the casuals, or for you Spurs fans, I'm going to let you know, just if you're a Spurs fan watching, and you want to know how can the Knicks beat us because you don't watch, and you're saying it's all luck because you're listening to these other retards who don't watch the Knicks either and just saying that it's all luck. Let me just tell you. I'm going to tell you specifically the rotation that Mike Brown is going to bury you with afterward. The minute Wemby sits down, you're going to have him he's going to put in Mitch. He's going to put in Como Stacana. He's going to put in Deuce, Shamit, and then either Bridges or OG, which is probably going to be OG. You know, with Cat. When he gets that Cat, Clarkson, Deuce, Shamit, and OG lineup, it's over. That's an all defensive lineup and killers. If you guys haven't seen, Deuce has shot 7 3-pointers in a game this year. Jose Alvarado 7 3-pointers in a game this year. Really 8. He did 8. Same thing with Shamit. So we got our depth is what's going to kill you guys. Even if you guys play your starters play phenomenal. You got De'Aaron Fox getting 30. You got, Wembanyama getting you 20 and 20. You got Stephen Castle giving you 19 and all. That could be great. But the minute any of those hit the bench, the minute Wemby hits the bench, it's a problem. And you guys seen it. Watching it, I fell asleep 3 times watching the finals, trying to watch the ops. Those are the most boring games in the West. You guys were struggling to score 100. Struggling to score 100. We had 100. We had 100 in the third.
All right, quick question.
Go for it.
Man, Mitch isn't starting, right?
No.
All right, we got Who's guarding Wemby? It's gonna be OG, correct?
Probably OG.
That's what we're expecting.
Switching. There's gonna be switches from
Yeah.
OG. They're gonna have they're gonna have Castle on trying to
But
get.
but mainly in my mind, I think OG sticks to Wemby.
Yeah, I think physically when he's down by the paint. I think Cat can keep him out there. I think it'll be him and Cat. When he's outside in the paint because he's going to try to stretch the floor. They need for him to shoot threes. So there's going to be some points that he gets at the three. It helps them for when he's at the three because he gets exhausted in the paint, which is only going to help us if he's out there at the three because then he can't block. He's not going to rebound as much. So it's what you guys are going to do. It's whatever the Spurs are going to do because if Wemby plays in the paint, he's going to have to work really hard in the paint. We're going to double him in the paint, and you guys have got to hit your
Listen.
shot.
I say we started off with the double bigs. Just have Mitch and Cat with Bridges, OG, and Brunson. Just to start off the game, just to set the tone. You know what I mean? I don't want to wait for that. I'd rather set the tone with having Wemby confused and punching them early. The way we punch them early and abuse them is by going big. The only way to go big is to have Cat and Mitch in there at the same time starting the game.
What are your thoughts, Machete?
Whoever we got on Wemby, it could be OG. We could put him on there. We could put Cat on there, on him, and or we could put Jeremy Sohan. That would be poetic justice right there.
He's probably not going to get minutes.
Whoever, I ain't worried about. No, that'd be stupid to say. I ain't worried about Victor Wembanyama. But I'm saying that we got the guys to back up Mitch Rob at the center. We got OG, we got Sohan, we got Hug Porty. We're good at the C spot. I ain't worried about that. It's the others. We got great defensive players in Josh Hart, Mikal Bridges. We got, I don't even need to mention all the guys that we got and what we can do, man. It's just I think that it's gonna be like this. We're gonna hit them with our first wave of starters who are fresh from resting. And then then Mike Brown's gonna pull them out, right? And then hit them with the second wave of rested guys. The Alvarados, the Clarkson, and they're gonna not know what the fuck to do.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead, Machete.
That's what's gonna happen.
We're gonna.
Hey, I'm gonna love to see Alvarado on Wemby.
That's gonna be crazy. He's gonna get a strip for sure.
I could definitely see it. I could definitely see that happening, just like you see a honey badger fighting against the Lions.
Hey, I just thought of something. Hey, this nigga's new name is Wendy. His name is not Wemby, it's Wendy. All right?
No, it's Wimpy. Wimpy.
Wendy's.
Wimpy.
I'm gonna say
it's like the other Joel Wimpy that we beat.
So what's that? Wembanyama? I'm gonna say Wemby. Nah, bro. Wemby, nah, bro.
Wimpy.
I got
Wemby,
nah, bro.
Joel Wimpy. We beat the 76ers, Joel Wimpy, and now we're gonna beat the Spurs, Victor Wimpy.
Listen, this is a very good young core, as they should be, because they got high picks on there. And there's a thing they're saying, are they ahead of schedule or are they right on time? I'd just say they're ahead of schedule. They're ahead of schedule, and I'm going to applaud for San Antonio right now. You guys have done a wonderful job, but it ain't going to be fucking enough. The stars are aligning for us. History is lined up for us. The time, the team, the depth is lined up for us. And we'll just give you guys some motivation because you always need some for next year. And we're going to win 2 straight anyway. But nonetheless.
Hey. You know, 52 years. If you add 5 plus 2, that's 7, which is the God number.
Mute
You
your
know
phone,
what I mean?
Machete.
So
Mute your
yeah.
phone, Machete. Mute your phone.
Love to see Alvarado.
Listen.
Oh, he got
to get a strip for sure.
Hey, Machete. Mute your mic, bro. Mute your mic. We're getting feedback,
Just like you see a honey badger.
bro.
Hey, Mike, mute your fucking YouTube.
Jesus
Jesus
Christ.
Christ.
Anyway, so I don't know. So we got this matchup now. Like I'm just, yo, my God, Machete, mute your thing, bro.
Mike.
Coño, pero- Anyway, salute to you guys in the building. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Let me see if we got anybody in the chat coming now. Now, Misery Loves Company. Let me see. He says time for Bridges to show us what he's worth with the picks. He's got to handle Castle. Listen, Mikal Bridges this entire playoff has been phenomenal. He's been shooting lights out, almost 70% in general from his shots. He's balling.
This is a very good young core, as they should be, because they got
Machete, goddamn this motherfucker.
And the thing you're saying, are they ahead of schedule or are they right on time?
Oh my God, this nigga.
I'm gonna applaud for San Antonio right now.
You can't mute him?
I can't mute this retard. Anyway, Jesus Christ.
For us. History is lined up for us. The team that is lined up for us. I will just give you motivation because you're with me.
Oh my God!
Thank
what
you.
the fuck is this?
He finally caught on. Jesus Christ!
What the fuck?
Anyway, he got it. Excuse us. Listen, organic next week. Anyway, nonetheless.
There's your left. You wanted the left.
You want to left.
There's the fucking left.
So I like.
Thanks, Mike.
So I like some of the points that he's saying here. So he says we got to be physical. Castle is turnover prone, so Castle's definitely turnover prone. We're going to take advantage of their turnovers. And to me, the keys to this series, you could go back and forth, player, superstar, all of that, bench and all of that. The keys to this series right now is assists and turnovers. Assists and turnovers. That's all it's going to go down to. Those two stats right there are going to determine who wins and how they win. Misery Loves Company also says Knicks in 6. Let me see. Time for Bridges to show us. Let me see. He said that. He said, yo, shout out to Two Shots. We miss you, bro. Hope all is well. Hope you're able to enjoy the finals and run, homie. We'll see if we can try to get him. Buddy wanted to do his own thing, so we'll see. We don't know. Sohan is giving us all types of tips holding Wemby in check. Yeah, that's going to be tough. Listen, how good is that going to be for Sohan, you Knicks? Sohan got waived for free. They waived him for free. They didn't trade. They didn't get no picks for him. You waived this kid right into the championship.
Yo, if Mike Brown does not fucking put Sohan in there to fucking showcase what the fuck the Spurs missed out on, it will be a great fuck up by Mike Gooch.
Oh, you come on! Come on! Come on! You gotta have it. He won 10 straight for you, bro.
You would love. You would fucking love for that shit to happen. You would love for that shit to happen, of course.
For what to happen?
Bro, he put him in. For what? He put him in for 5 minutes that game, and he scored. How much did he?
It was like 8 rebounds, 5 assists, or something like 2 blocks. He played very well in that game.
No, how many points? He put Alvarado in against his team, didn't he?
Look, bro.
Yes.
Like I said, my Brown is coming from the San Antonio system. He got Jeremy Sohan from San Antonio because of his ties to San Antonio. Mike Brown plays the fucking San Antonio way, bro.
Leon got it.
I don't give a fuck what you say, but whatever. My point is but it was with the help of Mike Brown. Believe me, nobody's saying it, but believe me. It was because of Mike Brown. He had the inside. He got the kid. They told him, we don't need him. He's good. We would love to play him, but we have enough guards. Apparently they did because they got to the fucking finals and they didn't need him. So he was like, They gave him a heads up, and we got him.
He's gonna ball out. Listen, don't expect.
Needs to showcase him.
Nah, hey, listen. I'm telling you right now. Don't expect the kid to play heavy minutes. He's gonna play when we're up 35. Him and Diawara are gonna play. Listen, he did play Mo Diawara the last time we played him, so he has used them for bigger lineups. So don't be surprised if you see maybe 2 to 3 minutes of Mo Diawara, possibly Sohan, because of their size and defensively. If you see any kind of rhythm or run like that, I wouldn't be surprised. But I wouldn't hold my breath on it.
Bro, you don't think a player is charged up? Look at Randall. Every time he played the Lakers, that let him go. Every time he put up a show on them niggas, like, bro, NBA player that gets traded waits and anticipates the day that he plays his old team just to show and prove. That is with every player ever traded. They always wait to play against. How do you not showcase Sohan just to fucking stick it to the Spurs? Like, hey, we're gonna let your own nigga. We're gonna let your own nigga beat your ass.
And that, in the right time, it will. In the right time, it's gonna happen. It's not gonna happen for probably the first 2 games. We win game 1, we win game 2. You could see it in the third game.
I'm sorry.
You have to do it in the first 2 games. It's in San Antonio.
Hey, while we're still on the topic of Jeremy Sohan, real quick, do you guys remember the last player to do exactly what he said? That gave it to us when we traded him away?
Who?
It was just recently.
Who?
Motherfucking Obi Toppin. We're going to do to us. So Jeremy Sohan is going to do to them what Obi Toppin did to us last year.
Obi Toppin didn't do shit to us.
He played all right. He played good.
Yeah.
He had a good game.
They pushed us out of the fucking playoff. Yeah, he played good, actually. He played really great.
He played good. He had a couple of threes, but it was their depth, but he did his thing.
He plays pretty tough, man. Hey. If he wasn't playing, we could have probably fucking swept them up. But he came and he did what he had to do to show them that, just to show Tibbs. And Jeremy Sohan is going to do the same thing. Because they're a team of really good players, guards. All of them can shoot. They can play. They defend. They're probably one of the better defenders, the San Antonio Spurs. And they got their best defensive player because he wasn't a consistent shooter. Well, I don't know, but he shot really well for us the last time we played him 5 minutes. And that motherfucker plays defense, and he's cocky too. And he likes playing for the Knicks, and he talks shit.
Who's that?
Jeremy Sohan.
Listen, hey, salute to Tech. Tech says Sohan could be a spark off the bench. It depends on the situation. And I agree. Listen, I agree with you guys. I think he would be. I think he would be a monster. I think he's dying to get his time. But it's up to the starters to execute and get these other players in the game, like we've done many times. When we're up 40, that they had 10 minutes worth of playing time, that they didn't play the whole fourth quarter. I'm looking for that at least one time this series. I
think you guys are wrong. I think you bring them in from jump and be like, Sohan, we've been saving you for all this time just for now. This is your time to shine. Give us what you got offensively, defensively. This is Sohan's time to shine, my nigga. We haven't shown. We barely fucked with him all season, all regular season. Barely did in the playoffs. Like, this is Sohan's time, my nigga, to show.
And he will.
Yeah, I mean,
he will.
To show to the team what the fuck. I mean, listen, you got to understand. The Spurs is not a bad drafting team. The Spurs have a good farming system. They have a good farming system and all of that. You feel what I'm saying? So them picking up Sohan had to be for a reason. And he fell to our laps for free for a reason. And I think this is his time and his moment to, like, really, like, you as a coach, you gotta show you gotta show confidence in your player, my nigga. You gotta give them the head nod when like you can't wait for the last 4 minutes of a game. No, you from beginning. From beginning,
No,
yo,
you
here
can't.
you go.
You can't. You can't.
I know. Yeah, you
You
can.
can't. The only reason, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna say not. And I agree with you. I fucks with Sohan, Diawara. I want them to get burned. But right now, when you got
I'm not saying the start.
you said it from the beginning. That means you can't.
No. Not to start.
I'm not saying start. I'm just saying right off the bat. And I'm just saying for rotation.
Yeah, second quarter. Second quarter. You let them play 6, 7, 8 minutes.
No, you can't change what's working for you, bro. The minute you change something that's working for you when we are doing historical numbers, you can't fuck with that. You let that cook. You let them players, them 7, 8 players do what they do, what they've been doing. And once they get it to where we up 15, we close to a 20-point lead, then he can get a minute or two here and there and do his thing. But you can't fuck up with you can't mess up what's working right now. The minute Mike Brown switches any of that up or he goes to a short lineup, that's the only thing that'll fuck up the Knicks. That's the only thing that'll fuck us up.
And then you listen to me. You play Sohan, and he becomes the Wimby stopper. And then he shuts him down. He can't score one fucking point on fucking Sohan. Then everybody's like, oh, okay, yeah.
We know what he can do.
It was right again.
We know what he can do, but this is not when you do the experiment. This is not we just need 4 W's. All that other shit for next year, you're gonna see Sohan getting heavy minutes. Next year, you're gonna see Mo Diawara getting heavy minutes. That's a different beast when they're learning the experience now. But right now,
Sohan was a starter in the Spurs.
He was for 4 years. I agree with you. He's got time.
Yeah,
but he's not a starter as a Knick. And he did
it. He did it. He's not a rookie.
No,
he didn't just start. He was a starter for the Spurs. If there's anybody that knows that team, there's nobody that knows that team better than.
But what can he give you? He's going to give us rebounding and blocks.
He's going to give you energy.
Wait. Hold on. First, let me ask you something.
Unmatched energy. Unmatched energy.
Right. Listen. So let me ask you something, because you just said something very interesting. I didn't know he was playing. How long did he play for the Spurs?
4 years.
Yeah, 4 years.
4 years with the Spurs, and they cut him. All right.
Starter.
Yeah. That's important, because look, when we got him, and the time we got him in Alvarado, we were on the road, I believe, and I don't think that we really had time. We haven't had the time that we've had recently for the guys to learn each other, incorporate one another. We've had a lot of time off. We had 9 days off before. We came, we swept, and now we've had 8 days, right? So now they've had a lot of times, like you said, if he was a starter and he plays against the Spurs, New Knicks may not be far off in what he's saying, because he has starter experience. Now, you're also right in that you don't want to fuck with the formula that you had last year that got you this far.
No, this year.
He wasn't a part of it. You want to go with what you have. The guys that you had last year that got you this far once again. Sohan's a part of it. That's great. We utilize him when guys are injured. He's there if someone is injured. They've had to practice.
Really.
Hold on a second. Wait a minute. It could be we could use him like you said. It could be that we use him in the second half. That would be great too. I wouldn't frown too much on that, but I wouldn't put that over our plan that we've been using the whole year. Dwight's right also. But he's there for injury purposes, which is why Bitch Rob is injured. He could get that time, like New Knicks said, but we have him as a reserve. He's a reserve, not as a starter. He could be a starter. He's good enough to be a starter. But he's not part of the formula like that.
When the Knicks were picking him up, they wasn't checking his resume to see if it said reserved. They picked him because he's a defensive, young, hungry player that has starter experience. He is a defensive threat. He played for the Spurs, and he was a starter. In my opinion, I would at least cancel out Shamit or JC and put in
What?
Sohan.
You said take out Shamit, the dude that just dropped all the threes that saved it.
I said JC.
You said him or Shamit.
Jordan Clarkson.
And listen,
I said Shamit, but I was really thinking about JC.
I just want to make sure. All right, let me read.
So I mean,
let me read the chat when you're done.
Go ahead.
So let me go back real quick here. I'm gonna read the chat and we'll come back to that. You're on mute, Machete.
Hey, come out. You realize that Jeremy Sohan is not the shooter that
He's not any shooter.
Jordan Clarkson, not even close. Jordan Clarkson is like the 8th all-time fucking off the bench in scoring.
I never, my nigga. I said
Not for scoring.
when the Knicks got Sohan, it was because he was an elite defensive, young, hungry hooper. He's not a shooter. He's a slasher and a defensive threat.
Okay, let me get to the chat. We got you. Got your point. I got it. First of all, Misery Loves Company. I think he missed the last show. Came late, but he said, "Yo, did Sheik just say Mike Brown? It's on tape. He can't take it back."
Yeah. Listen, listen. This is my disclaimer. He got 11 in the playoffs. 11 straight in the playoffs. He got his name back.
Oh, okay. You heard it. It's official. He got his name back. And then text.
But I want just Glaze to know that it was not Mike Brown that made the turnaround of the Knicks. It was the players going to Mike Brown and telling him, no, we have to play this certain way. And Cat said it in the last fucking post conference.
Okay.
But
his name is still Mike Brown. But his name is still Mike Brown.
His name is still Mike Brown.
Okay.
I want you guys to know that the difference was the team. Yeah, because the team made Mike Brown adjust.
Okay, all right.
Mike Brown didn't make the team adjust.
That's fine, but his name is still Mike Brown, though, right? That's what we're just focusing.
Yes.
Okay.
11 straight in the playoffs. Yeah, he got his name.
Okay, just want to make sure all that other things you had to throw his asterisks and disclaimers, but it's still Mike Brown, just so you know.
Now, if he gets 15 straight, Super Brown.
That's not even a compliment. Super.
That nigga called
Super Brown. Hey, salute to Tech. Tech says it's not like Sohan is gonna drop 40, but let's not put such high expectations on him. Misery Loves Company says we just need his intel. That's all. He's still the 13th man, bro. The Knicks didn't get Sohan to stop the Spurs. Sohan chose the Knicks. However, we can't afford to kill the team chemistry. This is trying to win a chip, not show off. So they're not too keen with it. He said the finals is not the time. Misery Loves Company says the finals is not the time to make a big change to rotation, in my opinion. The Knicks are trying to win a chip. So he was saying you bugging. Absolutely not. They like where you're going, but they're not agreeing with the take. You can't fuck about what we got now. Everything's cooking. You can't fuck with the chef's menu. You can't just throw some tahini and say that's it. The flavor's already good. Tahini is smashing. Tahini is smashing.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I said the same thing when Brown put fucking Alvarado in that Boston game and he scored 27.
No. We were calling for Jose. There's a difference. There was a difference. We were calling for Jose. We said that team needed help and needed dogs back then. That was the difference. And in that position.
Who the two dogs? Okay, we said we needed two dogs.
Right.
Who were the two dogs?
Jose and Sohan.
Okay.
Right.
Two dogs.
But the position where Sohan plays, the power forward that is occupied space at this current time. With Hook Porty, Mitch, different rotations, OG. It's occupied with certain rotations that they have that happen to be a winning formula that had us sweeping people. If you want to put away your broom and bring Jeremy Sohan out and win it in 6 or 7, we could do that. But I'd rather the broom. I'd rather Jeremy Sohan just be content in beating his other team and him fighting for time in the summer. Right now is 4 W's. All we're looking for is 4 W's. Misery Loves Company says, you can't just add adobo, bro. Gooch cook.
Yeah. Listen, cilantro goes with everything. That's all I can tell you.
My brother put cilantro in fruit. It could be a pie. It don't matter. Cilantro. Anyway. Yeah. All I'm saying, look,
have you ever tried Snickers with cilantro?
Oh, here we go. Snickers with cilantro. Booted. Here's the booted cook. High times cook. Okay, my brother's gonna give you some
Snickers with mayonnaise.
Here we go. Listen, if you get sick, you're on your own program. There, do not blame the TOF. You shit on yourself. You can call that Super Brown.
That's what this series is gonna be. Snickers with mayonnaise.
That nigga say you can call that Super Brown.
That's what you can call Super Brown. You shit on yourself. This one says Snickers with, bro. I'm not even repeating. Snickers with man. God, what are you? Anyways, we told you you're here for fun and some stats. There's no stats right now, so we just wilding. This is a wilding episode. Talk your shit, nonetheless. But seriously, respecting the Spurs, I still say we can sweep them.
Respectfully. We're gonna sweep them respectfully.
Listen, we're gonna sweep them respectfully.
Yeah, we'll write respect all over the broom handle.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna sweep them. We're gonna do it.
That's gonna be the name of the broom handle.
We're gonna vacuum them. We're gonna vacuum them.
Hey, Dwight, you took the fucking words right out. I was thinking about that shit earlier. Bro, we not even gonna sweep these niggas. We pulling out the DeWalt vacuum on these bitch ass niggas.
We pull out the Dyson, the super suction. You know what I'm saying? We got the
Dyson. Balls.
Hey, listen, we got the super head of vacuums. If you know,
we're gonna pull out some motherfucking healthy HEPA fucking vac.
If you
that nigga said HEPA filter.
Hey, listen, the carbon filter, all that shit. Listen, Wemby is gonna be too. I just don't see it. I think they're really good. They're not there yet. That's what I'm saying. They peaked too early. Right now they're peaking too early. They're doing good. They just happened to catch Denver before Denver's blowing their team up. They caught the Wolves when Ant had an injury. They caught OKC when Jay Will had an injury. So they played injured teams. We ain't playing no injured teams. Well, no, we ain't playing no injured teams. Everybody was healthy throughout the whole East Coast. There was nobody that was injured in the East.
The OKC and the Spurs had smooth sailings to fucking the West.
Everybody was
to their finals. So
that was injured, except for Denver was the only one that I think was pretty much healthy. No, they were missing Gordon, I think. Nonetheless, that's what I'm saying. The West, they kind of had their little cakewalk for the most part, and it's going to show depth. That's it. West only really plays 7 people anyway, but we should be bombing on them. Wednesday's the first game. 8:30 is the beginning of the game. We got to give you a little Monday sauce out here, but I don't see it. I'm looking at keep talking, Machete. Go ahead and bring some point. I'm gonna look at the depth chart real quick while you do that.
Yeah, I was trying to look up look at pull it up on the NBA app. It's not uploading for whatever reason.
I'll find it right now. I'll find it.
But anyways, yeah, no, they got all. We're gonna name the broomstick respectfully. And
that's gonna be the name of the broomstick, respectfully.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna write on the broomstick, respectfully.
Oh shit!
And then we're gonna come behind with the fucking the Hilti HEPA vac, and finish everything off, and leave it nice and clean, like nothing ever happened.
All right, let me go down the roster. Let's go. This is,
but really, let's go down the roster, man. Like you said, there were a bunch of first round picks that they had, and they built a really great team.
Let's respectfully, we're gonna go around the San Antonio Spurs roster, their players, who they could guard, who they would probably go against. You have an experienced veteran in Harrison Barnes, who just turned, if I'm not mistaken, on the game 7 against OKC. Just turned 34, I believe. So he does use icy hot. He's at icy hot age. His knees hurt. You got to take the quote. Harrison Barnes can be impactful, but he's been shooting like shit the entire playoffs. He's been off on his three. He's not. He's not gonna physically impose his will on any of the New York Knicks player. So his skill, he might be all right. He's a 3 tiers down from Mikal Bridges. So Harrison Barnes, I don't see how he's gonna impact. He's 34. You got Bismack Biyombo, who's their center, who doesn't he can't fuck with anybody. He's not fucking with anybody as a center. He's their third center. He can't fuck with Hook Porty. I don't know. They got Carter Bryant. Salute to Carter Bryant. So Carter Bryant is a young kid. So Carter Bryant was a young kid that the coach was yelling at, made him cry because he was, you know what I'm saying, he was real hard on the rookie. But he is a Boricua. So salute to Carter Bryant. He is Puerto Rican, repping the Boricans. Salute to him. But he's not going to do much. He's real soft on there. Salute to the Boricans. My wife's over here saying Puerto Ricans, nigga. Anyway, Stephen Castle's legitimate baller. Stephen Castle is a legitimate baller, 20 years old. He's 6'6", 220 pounds. He's a very good kid, turnover prone. He's excellent in the paint. He's good from the corner three.
He's half a pussy.
My brother's rating on the pussy Richter scale.
Yeah.
So he's good. Stephen Castle's good. You want to force Stephen Castle. Now he's phenomenal in the paint. He's a good corner He's a good corner 3 shooter. He's very good from the corner 3. Excellent in driving. He's good at just throwing it up to Wemby, which who wouldn't be? But he's very turnover prone. If you could force him to turnovers, force him to his offhand, force him at the top of the key type of 3, keep him out of the free throw, you'll be good. That's a force off with Stephen Castle. Julian Champagnie, great player. And again, Julian Champagnie should sound familiar because he scored 10 3-pointers on the Knicks. That's the only time they had a close game with us. And then on top of that, it should hurt Philadelphia because Philadelphia waived Julian Champagnie. Philadelphia, another blunder, waived Julian Champagnie, and he's a starter for the Spurs. Phenomenal player. Great 3-point shooter. Excellent. He is from New York. He's from New York, so he gets a half a puss rating. Played at St. John's. He's got half a puss. So we full puss and half a puss.
That nigga look like a half a puss leprechaun. I hate that fucking bitch. Nigga look like a fucking black leprechaun.
So Julian Champagnie, he's good scorer, but if he's off, it's a problem. I think he's hit or miss, streaky. De'Aaron Fox, that's the key. That's the key right there for them. De'Aaron Fox, 28 years old, 6'3", not that tall, good clutch shooter. He's really good. Dylan Harper.
So listen. So I'm looking at the chart. I'm reading them out, and like, okay, so De'Aaron Fox would be like the shortest guy on the team.
6'3".
At 6'3". Mm-hmm. Everybody else is 6'5" and up.
6'5" is all right. That's not too tall. We got a half our team is 6'5".
Everybody's averaging 6'5", 6'8", 6'7" feet. They got 171. One is 7'4".
Everybody's 6'5". Everybody's 6'5".
They got three 7-footers. They got Plumlee, 7-footer. Olenek, who hasn't played, he's a 7-footer, but we're not gonna really count him. He hasn't played in the guy Cornette. So really, we're gonna be playing 3 big guys. Luke Cornette, 7'1", 250. Victor Wembanyama, 7'4", 235. And Plumlee is the center. He's going to be 7 foot, 254.
Everybody.
Now look, the 2 guys. Plumlee was drafted by the Knicks, I believe.
Yes.
And
no, not Plumlee. Luke Cornette.
No, not Plumlee.
Cornette. No, Plumlee. I believe one of the Plumlee, because he has a brother who plays. I don't know if it was this brother, and I think he may be the younger brother because he had 2 older brothers who played in the NBA back in the days, and I think we drafted one of the brothers.
But everybody in that team,
if I'm not mistaken, that they have history with us
It don't
And
matter.
so does
The
Cornette.
only history we're gonna have is bombing them. Their whole team is 6'5". They're not like Atlanta that everybody in Atlanta was 6'10", 6. You know what I'm saying? That was a different thing. They have people. Everybody is almost our size. They got a bunch of guards, 6'5" and up. Only two people, which is I don't know. Champagne 6'7", Harrison Barnes 6'7". I think that's somebody's lying there. They are not 6'7". But nonetheless, they got a decent team. Vassell is a baller. Wembanyama, baller. Listen, you can if they're having to rely on Mason Plumlee, Kelly Olynyk, if they're Luke Cornett, if they're relying on these players, Julian Champagny, Bismack Biyombo, or Harrison Barnes, they're in trouble. Those players cannot fuck with our bench. And that's just it. They have to play a phenomenal game. They're going to be a good team. They may get one. They're not going to get the first. Knicks have to get the first game. Let's talk about that first game. Do you guys think is a must-win for the Knicks or for San Antonio for that first game? Let's talk that. Michelle,
Well, I mean, for the fourth time this pod,
we know what you're going to say.
Our broom works. Our broom works when you write respectfully on it. You kind of gently, you don't push the dust everywhere. So you just like baby tap sweeps, But yeah, we beat them by 22 the first game.
You're breaking up bad.
Yeah.
All right, we got you. You're breaking up
First game 22. First game 22. Second game we win by 5.
Okay, Machete, your thoughts?
Which game for who is it more important to win in San Antonio? This first game was that the question?
Yes. Is it?
My answer is the
That's
Knicks.
a goofy question.
The Knicks is more important for us to come in after being rested. We have no excuse. Other than the energy and the home advantage, but we should wear them out. We should wear them out and take care of business. And for them, it would be more important. So it depends who you ask. But if you ask me, it's more important for us to win because we need that. We need that first win to balance shit out. It would take away the home court advantage for them, right? It would basically even it out after that, right? Because they would still have an opportunity at home, and then after that, and then at the end, the last game, if it were to go 7, they would have the advantage again. So it would be more important for us to win, to take away that home advantage. If it were to go 7 games,
okay,
not that it will.
Hey, salute to Johnny Harris in the building, my guy. You're Black Jay Blaze in the building. Salute to you. Salute to the Harris family. Salute to his son, Junior. It was a junior. I know Johnny Harris the second. I think he's at Bethune-Cookman. Let's go. HBCUs for the win. Let's get that. For me, and I might have to agree with Johnny here, but let me get some of the chat. The league is going to rig it for the Spurs that Popovich is going to pass away. Damn, Johnny done just killed off. Johnny done killed him off.
Johnny's energy. I like him. I like it. Yeah. That nigga wrote him a eulogy.
Yo, Johnny done popped off pop.
Yeah, damn.
That was cold-blooded.
Cold-blooded. Damn, he done killed him.
That's why they wrote that song, Johnny Be Good.
Listen, so he's saying the league is cheating and trying to rig it for the Spurs. They're gonna try, but they can't. They still can't fuck with us. Johnny says the schedule's been crazy. I don't get the notifications. We appreciate you anyway. Tuning in. We appreciate you, my brother. Salute to you. Salute to the missus. Let me see. There's so much more here. But Spurs has two more players, two-way players. Should be a solid series. I'm not gonna be a hater while you guys are in the finals. They got a lot of two-way players, so they got players that basically can play in the G League.
Ooh.
Spurs, my brother. Spurs, my guy.
Hey, bro, they got 3 players with long hair, son. I ain't really trying to hear that shit. These niggas is pussy. They got 3 half of pussies. They got 3 tall pussies. I ain't Shit, bro, it's a bunch of pussies.
And to Johnny, to that with Johnny, I'm gonna agree with Johnny. It's a must win for the Spurs. It's a must win. So game one is obviously always the most important game. Considering all the pressure they coming from game 7, it's a must win for the Spurs. They're at home, all that, and they have to win. Now, that's what I'm saying. This game, it's a must win for them, but the focus and energy and determination and the conviction that the Knicks are set for this first game, it's going to be so high that's what I'm saying. The Spurs have to come with De'Aaron Fox hitting 30 points, 40 points from Wemby. Like, everybody, it has to be an absolute perfect game for the Spurs for them to take it. I can't see that happening for 48 minutes. There's going to be a solid 20 to 25, maybe 30 minutes of excellent Spurs basketball, but the Knicks are going to do too much. It's going to be too much. Once it comes down to the it's going to be too much. But it is a must-win for the Spurs. I think it's definitely a must-win for them.
Listen, you could have gave the Spurs Chet and Gildress, Alexander McQueen, bitch. You could have put them niggas on the Spurs. They still not winning. Not even one game. They shouldn't win one game. The Knicks are coming to play every game like Game 7. Do you think the Knicks will lose a Game 7? Any Game 7? They think every game is a Game 7. How would they lose one? There's my question. There's their mentality. They've been saying it all post-conference. Yeah, they saying one game at a time, but that one game is Game 7. That's what they're not telling you. They're not taking it like Game 1. They're taking every game like Game 7. So do you think the Knicks should lose even one if they think every game is Game 7? It's a sweep, bro.
Yeah, I agree with you. I gotta get everyone's. I'm with you, Mr. Dyson Vacuum.
Oh my God!
Machete, I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna break it down. Let me ask you a couple questions. My brother's going off. Right?
All right, people in the chat.
Any questions?
Machete, Dwight, Johnny, anybody in Knicks history, universe, planet. Do anybody think that the Knicks will lose any Game 7? This Knicks team will lose any Game 7? Any Game 7? Any Game 7?
Hell no. Hell no. What are you talking about, man?
Let me put it like this for you guys. And I'm gonna ask you, Machete, and you just let me know. But it's to answer my brother. In the Atlanta series, who won the first game?
We did.
The Knicks.
Hold on.
I know where you're going.
No, let me cook. Let's for the others, nigga. You know what I'm gonna say, but let the people. They don't know.
Go ahead. You're right.
For the Atlanta series, who won that first one, Machete? The Knicks, right?
The Knicks.
In the Philadelphia series, who won the first game?
Who we want? The Knicks.
In the Cleveland series, who won the first game?
Who do we want?
Okay, so
Brooklyn Kings from the Bronx.
That lets you know the mindset of the New York Knickerbockers of how they see the first game. You know why? Because we lost it to Indiana last year. We learned from our mistake last year. We lost it in the Boston game last year too. That we had to fight back and work our way into it. So Knicks have learned their lesson from it. So the importance that you've seen that we win the first game is not by chance. It's because their mindset and focus and their conviction is at a different level that the Spurs, who need any kind of motivation, they can't match. They can't match that hustle. They can't match that intensity. The Knicks know what the first game is and what it takes to win that. Just by that alone, knowing that we took all these teams, not only that we swept and Atlanta fought and blah, 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 we knew the first game was the most important. Even if we lost other games, the first one we know that is a must win. And whoever wins the first game typically wins the series. So they know that. So the fact that we're ready, the fact that after we won the Eastern Conference Championship, right afterwards in that post conference, what did Cat say? We need to practice more harder. I need more. I want to go to scrimmage. Right. We'll celebrate tonight. We're going to practice tomorrow. The mindset is different from our teams. The mindset of how our team is focused is completely different of the mindset of the San Antonio Spurs. It's completely different from a young 22, 23-year-old, 2 or 3 guys that is in your starting lineup that are 22, 23, that is the same age of people who just are in college. It's a different mindset. When everybody in this team has been in the league at least 4 years, minimum 4 years. Deuce, oldest 10 years. Shamit, 5 years, 6 years already. Bridges, 5, 6 years already. OG, 5, 6 years already. Jalen Brunson, 5, 6 years already. And they're young. Our team is like 28, but they've already been in the league minimum 5 years, all the way down to the bench. The only players who have not, you're talking at the Kolek, Diawara, and even Sohan, as we were just talking about, has been in the league 4 years. Yeah, our team is experienced. This is the youngest veteran team you're going to see. There's a lot of good young up-and-coming teams, the Spurs and all this, but this is the youngest veteran team, skilled team that you're going to see.
Fact.
Is a difference.
Good point. That is a great point that, I haven't heard mentioned. This is probably one of the youngest veteran teams. Great fucking point, bro. The youngest veteran team to ever do it.
And not only that.
And that is a fact.
Not only that, but the most experienced young veteran team with winning experience. Not just experience, winning experience.
They're winners.
This is Cat's third ECF, or the third finals, Eastern Conference, 2 Western, 1 Eastern, and now he's going to the actual championship. He's experienced. Brunson, 3 champions. We already know the Villanova pedigree. All of them experienced championship winners. That's how we started with that. You know what I'm saying? You got players who've already experienced winning. Sohan is in a organization that's known for winning. It's too deep, bro. It's too deep. Josh won. Bridges won at the college level. They're winners. You know what I'm saying? You got the Villanova connection. You got OG who won in Toronto with Kawhi. He's already got a ring. You know what I'm saying? Like we are the most youngest veteran experienced team in the entire NBA. There's a lot of good young up-and-coming teams, great young talent with all these teams that got all these first-round picks, but we handpicked our youth veterans. You know what I'm saying? So that's the different thing that people don't look at.
Hey, quick question for everybody out there. Who in the Eastern Conference Final, who in a Knicks jersey did you see crying besides Tracy Morgan? I'm just saying. I didn't see no emotions.
Joel.
Yeah, niggas was smiling and getting in, but I didn't see one tear. Like, we did it! Woo!
I think maybe Deuce might have been shedding that tear.
Nah, bro,
he was holding it in.
No. The Spurs, like we said in the chat, the Spurs celebrated their finals. All right?
We didn't get on the podium and cry to the world.
Listen, they let all their emotions out. They gave it all they had. They should just lay down.
Wait. You Knicks, hold on. Wait, I have to read this. I didn't mean to cut you off, but this Johnny Harris. Johnny Harris, the notorious Knicks hater, the Miami Heat, Mr. Bandwagon himself. He's a Heat fan, but my guy is one thing I can say about Johnny is he's got integrity. He can be honest when it's time to. And it looks like it's time to. He says, if the Knicks win the series, I will say this: the best Knicks team ever. Let's go. Hey, listen, you got to say that on the podcast. We need Johnny. We need it on tape. It's going to happen, my guy. So
I'll talk to Johnny Blaze.
I mean, if it took this Knicks team Yo, word. Shout out to my nigga Black. That nigga, I hung up earlier in the pod because he called me up, and when my nigga calls, I gotta answer that call.
Salute to Black.
But yeah, free my nigga Black.
Free Black.
But yeah, I forgot what the fuck I was saying.
Sorry, Knicks win the series.
But
Johnny said that this is gonna be the best Knicks team ever, which obviously statistically we already are.
Oh,
statistically we already are. We don't. It's no rocket science. But.
I mean, you hear the analytical part of the historical run, beating niggas by 200 and something points, and I don't know how many games, 11 straight going for 15. Like, if it took this to open your eyes and see, bro, this isn't the best Knicks team. Hey. This is the best team in the NBA historically.
Oh, hold on,
historically, the best NBA team ever.
Misery Less Company might have a point. He said, "Okay, now I need to confirm this is actually Johnny on this chat, not some bot. They done took it. They done hacked his account. They done hacked Johnny's account. Somebody hacked their shit." We need to fact check that. Appreciate you guys.
Hey, check this out. Look at this time. I'm looking at Basketball Reference, right? I'm looking at the Knicks, and I'm looking at the play-by-play, right? Position estimate. This thing where it says, okay, so the when it comes to on court, 20.3, whatever that means. On off ball, we're 0.1. Bad pass, 82. Lost ball, we average 52. We shoot 139, offense 22. We shoot 128. F21, PGA 901, and 121. Blocked 58.
What you reading, bro? What that mean?
Playoffs,
what that mean? What that mean, bro?
I don't know what the fuck. I gotta look at it. Minutes played.
While you read that, let me read the chat real quick. Misery Less Company says, for what it's worth, if you look at the difference between the two teams winning the team celebration, the Knicks look like they expected to be in the finals. The Spurs look like they were happy to be there, and that's what you guys were saying. And he also says, Johnny says, we got to win the chip first. We can't be like Golden State Warriors 73-9 and then wet the bed. And then Misery Loves Company says, analytically, we're in game 8 of the ECF with the Cavs. Analytically, the Cavs.
Hey, did you see?
Good.
Hey, did you see that meme? They had the coach and James Harden in front of MSG with the cops trying to arrest him. They said, "Oh, we have a game 7 analytically tonight."
Nah, shit. Hey, nonetheless, we doing our shit tonight. Listen, I'm ecstatic for the game. Wednesday's gonna be a great game. Must win for the Spurs, but the Knicks are playing like it's a must win for them. I don't. It's gonna be probably the best game to watch, but it's that first game is where we snatch the souls. Okay, we're still snatching. It's that first game that we know that once we win that game. That's the crack in the armor. That's like the chink in the armor.
No, that's not. You gotta. That's not how you. You gotta get 2 wins at their house to snatch a soul.
I'm just saying that's where it begins. The first one, you create the doubt. Second one, you mix up that emotion. That's it. The first one, you get them like, is it possible we can win? I don't know. I like it. I think I'm for the Knicks that game. I think that's going to be the best game the Spurs will play. And it should be because they're 3 games rested. Johnny Harris says, what's the game plan to stop Wemby? Listen, you can't stop Wemby. If we're going to be real, you can't stop him. But you can get under his skin. He's a very emotional player. You hit him with a couple of different guys, whether it's OG's probably going to be the primary player on him. You're going to have Cat frustrate him when he's out on the 3. Play smart. He's going to try to bait you. Just play smart and force him to tough shots. That's it. You force him to tough shots, you're good. Wemby is not elite at shooting. He's very good. He can hit some shots. He's not elite, and he's not consistent on there. But
look, I feel.
Let me shut you go.
real quick.
Let me show the answer.
Mike Brown, and Cat have to find a way for Cat not to. Cat has to find a way to not foul, get fouled out, pick up fouls. Number one, that's very important. That's very key because he's the
He's
only
been
one that
out of
can
foul
body.
trouble.
He's really the as strong as Wimby is, and he's very athletic and very quick. He's like a snake when he strikes. It's like a snake when he fucking strikes. He can get under the basket. You can't stop him when he goes up because he doesn't have to go up that far. And then when he comes down with the ball, you can't block him. You can't stop him. The only one who could would be Cat. And Cat has been playing really good defense, but he has to not accumulate a lot of fouls where we have to utilize Mitch where we don't have a Mitch. Or who's behind him? Who's 40.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
First of all,
Let him
Mitch
finish.
is
Let him finish. Let him finish.
Let me just get my thought out real quick, man. Because look, because this is where Sohan is going to come into play, and he's going to be very important. He may not be the starter that, like Phil says, we should use him, but it all depends on if Cat accumulates a lot of fouls right away. He has to try not to do that. We have weapons. We could OG can tangle him up. We really, he's just. We have to really defend him really well. But the thing is that when we're busy defending him, and it depends who defends him because we got to try to make one guy to defend him because we got other guys back there that we got to defend. He got a lot of guys that he could easily look for and spread out.
Whoever's guarding Stephon Castle is the help defender. You make
everybody has to be on their fucking man. So the only one who could be on him man to man is Cat, right? Or whatever center, and if God bless Mitch Robbins out there, which I believe he will be, they're the only ones that he can't. He has to shoot over. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because if he would have try to score inside the post against Mitch and Cat, that's not going to be so easy. But he has to bring them out and then try to shoot over them, which is going to be harder for Mitch. Maybe not so much for Cat. It depends. They're not that great. Cat's not that great a defender, but anyways, those guys got to be available, all of them, and that includes. I'm sorry, I'm getting another call.
It's okay.
That includes everybody.
It's
has to be able to defend
it's a wing stop. Go ahead if you got to do it. It's gonna be the wing stop.
Well, number one.
Go ahead, next. Go ahead.
Number one, Mitch is playing game one. Number two, Mitch will fucking take fucking Wendy's lunch money all day. Number three, Wendy, bro. I mean, like, and all these niggas to pull this off, they playing Viverado. Viverado means that you're playing active hands, active feet, and shutting them down. Bro, it's going to be a replay of the Cleveland game.
It's going to be a manslaughter.
I'm pretty sure we're going to make the first run in the first 5-7 minutes. We're going to make
30.
And I think we can.
My brother.
And there's the first one in the mouth comes in the first quarter, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be a race.
That's it.
It's gonna be a race in the first. If the Knicks get a 30 points, it's like we said every quarter. If they get to 30 first, if they get a 30 in the first, it's gonna be a long night for y'all. It's gonna be a long night for San Antonio. San Antonio's also had just the same amount of rest, so it's not like, at least with Cleveland came in like the day 2 days they were playing again. San Antonio hasn't played in. It's gonna be 3 days off for them plus the game day, about 3.5 days. They're gonna be just as tired or out of rhythm as well. And if they're not in rhythm, wow, it's gonna be a long.
Brother, I mean, like I said in the I'm not sure if it was the chatter or the last pod, but bro, they were struggling to score 100 points at their peak.
Listen, this
Like
and it's
the
even
Knicks
worse.
do that. The Knicks do that for halftime.
And that's what I'm saying. It's worse. Look, here we go. I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give you the defensive play just so you guys. I didn't want to do it. I wanted to wait till first game, but here it is. All right, you're gonna have OG guarding Wemby in the paint. Cat is whenever he's outside of the top of the key. That's where Cat's gonna play him on the outside of the paint. OG in the inside. You're gonna have Mikal Bridges locking down De'Aaron Fox, and then you're gonna have Josh Hart guarding Stephon Castle. That's right there. Obviously, they're going to be picking rolls, and they'll eventually have Brunson on isolation. But even then, they're not good enough shooting that they're going to try to be able to score. We just got to be smart, play defense with our chest and feet, no hands, and it shouldn't be a problem. It shouldn't be a problem. And even if it is, again, when Mitchell Robinson, Jordan Clarkson, Deuce, Shamit, and with either Bridges, when they play, that's gonna be the lock. That's gonna be the one that's gonna get to the 10-point run. When you get that squad in, I'm telling you right now, Spurs. I'm telling you guys, Spurs fans. Even if you guys play well, even if the starters 5-on-5 is matched up really well, and it's a close game, it's when that bench comes in. When you get Deuce, Shamit, Clarkson, Cat, and OG, or Cat and Bridges, or whatever combination you want, or when he does a rotation where he puts Brunson, Deuce, Shamit, and the other and Mitchell Robinson and OG or Bridges. When he puts those combos, it's a wrap. That's where we make our 10 to 15 point runs, and you're gonna see it when you see it at 7.
Hey,
Go ahead.
Nah, go ahead. When you see that 7, what?
I'm saying when you see it right around 3 minutes left in the first, that's usually when he's gonna have that other rotation come in. If we should be close to 28, 29 points at that point, but right around 3 minutes left in that first, depending how it's going, but you'll see it right around there or the beginning of the second quarter. And that's
about 3 or 4 minutes into the first.
Yeah. Or if it's close, you'll see it right at the beginning of the second quarter, if anything. And that's where Knicks start putting the foot on the gas. That's all I'm saying. It's going to be a tough night for San Antonio. It's a must-win. A must-win at the Alamo Dome. I don't even know if it's the Alamo Dome anymore. I think they got something else, like Frosties or something, whatever.
Hey, let me ask you a question. How many threes did Wemby shoot in the last game?
Not a lot.
And Cat really hasn't been shooting threes in the last series. You know what I mean? So once Cat starts stretching that floor out, it's gonna be real hard for Wemby because what you gotta understand, Wemby is all of their defense. So he can't be at Cat with the 3 and trying to stop OG driving to the basket and Cat with the fucking magical pass. Yeah, it's gonna be open. It's gonna be open season, bro. It's gonna be open season for these niggas.
And Johnny, I don't know. Johnny says bench is going to have a good matchup as well. I don't know what bench you're talking about. What bench do they have? They have Harrison Barnes. OKC
had a bench. OKC had a bench.
OKC's
Spurs don't got one bench.
They don't got it. Knicks playing zone or man? We never play zone. If we play zone, it's because everyone's legs are broken. Knicks will never play zone. We don't play zone. You'll never see the Knicks play zone. Maybe we just don't. We got too many elite one-on-one players. Deuce, elite defensively. Yeah. Shamit, elite defensively. Bridges, elite defensively. OG, elite defensively. Cat, okay. You had me at Cat.
Every player besides. Basically every player can guard 3 positions or more. OG could guard 1 through 5. Hart could guard 1 through 5. Bridges could guard 1 through 5. Deuce could guard 1 through 4. Shammy could guard 1 through 4, 1 through 5. Mitch could guard 1 through 5.
Listen,
it's too many weapons, bro.
Johnny said what he said, that they're gonna put Champagne on Cat. You said they're gonna put Champagne on Cat.
That nigga will shit on that little nigga.
He'll have 7 assists. He'll have 7 assists just with that matchup alone. Just with that matchup alone, he'll have 7 assists.
Nigga, all they gotta do is put Cat in the post. He'll eat his fucking. Are you kidding me?
But listen, Harper's
bro.
good.
Champagne looks like one of fucking Cat's turds. When Cat takes a shit, it looks like Champagne.
Mr. Hanky from South Park. If you know, you know, Mr. Hanky.
I give it to him because he comes from that pedigree. You know what I mean? I like that kid, but there's only so much he can do too.
Johnny Harris says Harper and Brian. Listen, Harper is legitimate. I'll give him. That is a Filipino who is super nice. He's actually one of my favorite finishers off the glass or at the rim. He finishes very good off the glass. I'll give it to him. He's very good. Good potential. Very good young kid. He's from New Jersey, so of course we got to give him props. He grew up idolizing the Knicks, so I got to give him a pass. I'll give him a pass. Plus he's Filipino. He gets a double pass from me. He's going to be good. He's going to be competitive. He'll be very, very good. Now when you're talking about who was the other guy you said? Keldon Johnson. He was the 6th man last year. He was all right. I mean, he's mostly known for rubbing on Wemby's knees and giving him a back massage, but he's all right. Keldon Johnson's okay. He's pretty good. He's not that great. Hey, see, Misery Loves Company knows Mr. Hanky, the Christmas poo. If you know, you know. That's the only way they can keep Wemby as. Listen, and it's true. Look, Wemby's gonna have to hit threes. And the best thing is to make Wemby a 3-point shooter. He was trying to do that as against OKC to be a 3-point space the floor. We hope you do that. We hope you become a spacer and not in the paint. It's too much. It's going to be too physical for Wemby. He's going to last 20 minutes before he's fouled, gassed, and he's going to be stumbling on the floor. It's going to be too much. Whether it's Cat, whether it's Mitch, whether it's OG, whether he's trying to trying to stop a passer, a slicer. He's going to get some blocks. I'll tell you right now. He's going to get blocks because we're going to test him because we're going to be slicing, driving, trying to dunk on him. He's going to get a couple of blocks. He'll average probably 3 or 4 blocks, but it's going to take every ounce of his energy. He's going to get 3 blocks, but we're still going to win by 37.
I can't wait to see Deuce play defense on Wemby.
Oh my God, the little guys. Wait till you see Jose Alvarado, Jose versus Harper.
Look, tall niggas have a lot of problems with. Look at what this nigga from OKC. He was giving Wemby the business. I ain't even gonna front that cracker that Jalen Brunson broke his ankles.
Caruso.
Bro, he was definitely giving Wemby some fucking problems.
And he's like 6.
So if Mike Brown learns from that, you put a smaller person. I say you put Brunson on fucking Wemby.
It's gonna be OG, and when they switch, Josh Hart. Listen, don't sleep on Josh Hart playing them. Josh Hart is like Caruso, pesky. You just need to get in his airspace, force him a tough shot. You just got to get in Wemby's brain. Once you get into his brain and he starts stressing, he's emotionally.
Bro, I think Cat is definitely gonna. Cat, you got to remember, Cat has like 100 pounds on Wemby. He's way bigger than Wemby, so he couldn't abuse him. You know what I mean?
That's the thing. Listen, Wemby's gonna need every monk that he knows and Tina Turner to start singing Nam Renge Kyo Nam to try to calm him down. Listen, we botting him, bro. It's hard for me, and I try to be humble. Y'all know me. It's hard for me not to see a sweep. It's hard for me not to see a sweep. If I'm being completely honest, because of the depth of the Knicks, the intensity, it's hard for me not to see a sweep. But I'm trying to be respectful. If they get 1, Knicks in 5 is what it probably would be.
Who gave you that visual?
The new Knicks.
Me,
Mr. Dyson himself. The new Dyson.
I'm trying to tell you, I'm just saying, like, I'm watching everything, bro. Mannerism, facial expressions, body language, communication. 80% of communication is nonverbal.
Listen,
so when you see these niggas physically speaking to you, and it's all in their actions, bro. They they said we take it one game at a time. But what I'm trying to tell y'all niggas is that in their mind, that one game is game 7. And it's gonna be physically impossible to beat that Knick team. That Knick team that plays every game like a game 7 should come out with like a 30, 40-point victory.
Misery Loves Company says the Spurs are gonna ghost cover Josh with the alien. Josh has to shoot or screen them out of it. Listen, that I see. I see what you're saying there, Keith. But the Knicks are not OKC. The Knicks don't stand around and wait for a shot. Even if they do a ghost screen, he has to chase down Josh on cutting. And if he does try to block Josh, he's in addition to Bridges. If he chases down Bridges, Bridges is going to pass it to OG. It's the assist and turnovers. That's what I told you. That's going to be the key to this series. Assists and turnovers.
This is what I be trying to tell niggas. It's different between two niggas trying to beat a team. My brother. That's all I'm trying to tell you. It's too much unity. It's too much. It's too much connections. Like they play like they're one organism.
Listen, I think.
What do you want me to do? 90 in the fucking rain, motherfucker.
I know you're in on the left lane. You better not be in the left lane, bro. You better not be in the left lane. You better not be hogging that left lane.
What? No, nigga. It's this dumbass. Don't worry about it.
No, I'm just saying in traffic. That as long as you're not a left lane hogger, which is my pet peeve, don't be a left lane hogger.
I don't, nigga. I'm in the middle fucking lane doing 90. I'm in the middle lane doing 90.
So let's Johnny R says this is the first time since 2020 that I have been lit for the finals. You're damn right, sir. You're damn right. And we listen. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. We might be doing a live stream for the finals, every final game. I don't know. I might. You know what I'm saying? Crash out season. We might be crashing out. Hit your bell notifications. Y'all better be ready. Crash out season. Get your helmets. We might be doing it for the game. For the
everybody, I'm prepping my fucking check. I'm working doubles. I don't know what fucking Ruel and Machete got, man. But my podcast is gonna be on 7th Ave very soon.
Listen. After 4 games, listen. I got PTO
during that parade.
We got some PTO I can use. I'm about to use up all my PTO. We got mad time. Hey.
Boy, you better call me, John.
I got time. We with it. We good for it. Misery Let's Come to says that's where Josh screens come in. He's not sitting on the perimeter passing up shots. No, he's got to take them. I agree with you on that. He's got to take them. I think Josh is confident enough, and I think he knows that that's the expectation of what people are going to try to do to try to leave him open. We just look, take the shot. Whether it goes in or not, just be confident in it. It doesn't matter. But the point of that also, too, if you're looking at it, Misery Loves Company, is not only that, but there's been many times, especially the last series, that Jalen Brunson, which we got to give huge flowers to Brunson. Salute to Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson has given up shots that he has normally taken, shot running down, seconds running down, and he has given up the ball freely with people on him to Josh Hart on many occasions. He's given it to Josh from the 3. He's trusted Josh Hart to hit the 3. He inbounded to Josh Hart to hit a 3. He's inbounded to Mitchell Robinson. So the complete turnaround from Jalen Brunson is also a huge part of what people don't see. People think that Brunson is still doing the Brunson things of the beginning of the season and from last year. He's not that Brunson anymore. He's getting 30 points, 6, 7, 8 assists without even trying. This is off catch and shoots. He's not pounding the air out of the ball, which is the most dangerous Jalen Brunson you can have. And we're running it with Cat at the top of the screen.
You know what?
What?
No. I think after Hart said that little speech when he got, I think what he got scoring like 39 points or some shit. One of these games, where Jalen Brunson didn't play. I think he really wants to see Josh Hart. You know what I mean? Like you want to see him be that nigga. You know what I mean?
New Knicks. It's crash out season, sir. We're gonna do it. Fuck it. We doing it live every game. Crash season. Last finals, we winning it all. It can't be a TOF without us doing it. We got to do it. We ain't gonna look. Listen, I might not look crispy. We might be looking rough, but we're still gonna do it and have fun with it. I'm just, and I agree 100%. I'm just saying Josh has to be able to get Wemby out of the paint. If it's gonna be challenging. It's hard to get a 6'7" freak of nature out of there. And that's what I say. Wemby's gonna do Wemby things. It's very difficult to say you can't isolate him. He's probably gonna get 7 blocks in a game. He's probably gonna get 25 rebounds. I mean, even he had 40 and 20 on us before. Again, that was a different Knicks team, but he's gonna do Wemby things. You just the key to it is getting the others. Fox is, to me, the other person. Go ahead.
It was a point that you bring up. Brunson scored 61 on this bitch ass nigga. You heard? Stop playing with my boy. This is the same team. He put up 6-1 on these niggas. And we not talking about fucking minutes. We talking about points. You heard? Y'all do not want to see that Brunson again. Trust and believe. It's a whole different fucking team.
And here's another point. Now, while we're talking about it, why Knicks fans talking crazy about Spurs? You don't forget, we live rent free in their brains. That 61-point game my brother's talking about, we live rent free. The Emirates Cup that we just beat them, we live rent free. The game after
PTSD.
The game after the Emirates Cup, we live rent free on them. We know this team. This isn't OKC would have been a different thing because we don't see them that often. They beat us. They had a number on us, but we're confident with this team. We've played this team. We've beaten this team at high levels.
It could have been OKC. Same result, same speech, same pod.
Johnny,
different names.
I appreciate you saying that, Johnny, because everybody's going to say that. That's 2 different teams. Same. We've had the same team. Maybe a deeper bench now than we had then.
Yeah.
Same team. And they had Sohan. And the only difference is that they weren't starting Castro. And they got, guess what? They had another high draft pick. This was the same team. This was all this year. We beat them in the Emirates Cup this year. We beat them after the Emirates Cup this year. Like, this is from this year. I'm talking about this year. Even last year, we still have them. That's what you're talking about, the 61 point. That was last year. But even then, since last year, we've been bodying this team. We're living rent free in there. All that to say is that we live rent free in their head. OKC would have had a better advantage because they beat us. They beat us by 30. We didn't get to play them all the time. They got a big bench. They're the champions. It would have been a little bit different with OKC. Spurs a different thing. JB scored 61. Wemby had 40 and 20 rebounds. That was the worst loss. Yeah, listen. And he threw the game ball. You don't think Brunson still remember? Every time he plays him, I remember you threw my game ball. My career high game ball, you threw it in the stands. He remember that. You just said the Knicks aren't the same team from the beginning of this year. How we played. The players were still there, and I agree with you. Yes, you are right. I did say that. This is not the same team from the beginning of the year. That's what I'm saying. If we beat them in the beginning of the year, when we're playing our worst basketball, if we beat them while we're playing our worst basketball, when we didn't have half the bench we have now, what do you think the results are going to be when we're playing our best basketball? We're playing all-time historic basketball ever in the NBA. You think there's going to be a different outcome? That is where insanity comes into play, and that's why Machete's going to win a lot of money against his coworkers. Because we're using the vacuums. We ain't brooming. We vacuuming. We got a vacuum. That's it. My brother, you're breaking up. Where you at? When you could, I think you're in a bad area. You're better now. What were you saying?
Yeah. Nah. I'm just saying, bro. Like, I don't understand what people are not understanding. I mean, it's definitely not the same Knicks team. This is the Knicks team from this year and of that. So the whole regular season, you could just throw that shit in the trash. You know what I mean? This version of the Knicks is the continuation of last year. That's all I'm telling you.
Let me. I'm gonna answer Johnny's question or his statement. Johnny has a statement. He says, "You guys are so confident that it's making me nervous for you," and I'm gonna explain that to you, Johnny. There's a time that with Knicks fans, we're just Knicks fans when we're rooting for our team. Hold on. So, Johnny, like if when I don't think he smokes, not anymore. Maybe. All that to say is that when we have our team, that this is the same. This is the team. The players. You're breaking up bad. You're breaking up bad. It's real choppy where you're at. Where you're at is real choppy. Nonetheless, this team has come back from multiple 20-point games from last year and this year in playoffs and won these games against teams that they said were better than us. This same team has come back and destroyed teams when we had less talent on our team, when it was just 5 players. We beat teams that we weren't supposed to be, allegedly. And then you add that this year with the team, the historical wins is for a reason. Those historical stats you're seeing is for a reason. We're not just gassing our team because we just love the team like that, but we've had 27 years of building up, and there's a reason. Our bench players, there's no other team in the NBA that can say that they had 3 bench players score 7 or more 3-pointers in a game all in the same season. We've got them. Jose, Deuce, Shamit. You know what I'm saying? There's too much that we have down the line. The number 1 rebounding big man in the NBA. We actually have 2 of them. Mitchell Robinson and Karl Anthony Towns. The best dominating big man who's now his new trick is getting triple doubles. There's too much more for it. Salute to Vincent in the building. Cat gonna salute to we got full brim for Vincent. Vicente, que lo que? Vincent says Cat's gonna shoot Wemby out the gym this series. Talk heavy, Vince.
Facts.
Talk heavy, sir.
Facts.
Talk heavy. And
yes,
I'll rebound him. Let's go. I want that matchup. I want Cat to not foul and just play physical with Wemby and see who's gonna win. Cat's outweighing him by at least 20 or 30 pounds. Go ahead.
Yeah, probably by 100, but that's what I said. Cat didn't shoot last series, and that's what he's going to do this series. He's going to stretch that floor to make sure to keep Wemby out of that paint, and what he's going to do is execute the illest passes that you've seen historically and analytically ever.
Big facts. Let's go. Listen. And just because we're going to have every food, Tex says, if you're a New Yorker, get your Jamaican beef patty with cocoa bread, hot sandwiches, and wear your Timberland boots or Jordans. Listen, we going out, bro. We going out. Like Mob D, going out with big guns and sharp knives, revolvers, because automatics jam at the wrong time. Listen, New York is a different beast, a different creature. People hate on us because we're trendsetters. Because everything we do explodes and it goes all over the world. I'm just saying, it's all love. We joking, we confident, but this is our time. New Yorkers, don't let them steal your thunder. Get happy, get hype, get your gear. This is the time. This is our year. Whatever it is, we at it. Let's go.
Well, what's that saying? They hate us because they ain't us.
Johnny said, "How would your crash out look if you guys get swept?" Johnny, if we get swept, I'll give you my house.
Oh my!
I will give you my house.
Hey, if we get swept, I'll cut off both of my feet, and I'll take them to your house, and I'll let you walk all over me with my own feet.
Listen, Johnny knows. I've worked with Johnny many years. Johnny, if we were to get swept, I'll say it. I'm willing to even say it on YouTube. I will give you my 240. I will give it to you. The car that I I'll give it to you.
What Johnny wife put in the soup, boy?
Hey,
they
boy,
put some.
you drinking? Nah, he drinking. You drinking? You got some of that Jamaican rum? You having some Jamaican rum, huh? You saw?
That's what it is. He's saucy.
Yeah, how you say? Johnny said his son made some beef patty salad. How your son make beef patty salad? You ain't bring none, bro. Disappointed, Johnny.
That's wild.
Just for, and New Knicks is working right here. Just so you know, New Knicks has been working in Lake Mary for like a month. Just say he's been here right on 1792. I'm just saying.
Hey, you know what? When they put the basketball gym together at the school that we working on, I'm gonna invite Johnny Harris to the school to get the first ass whipping. Right there, following some fresh floors, fresh courts,
freshly polished for you. Anyway, I like it. Machete, your thoughts on the Knicks? Anything you got going on now? Your thoughts? What you've been hearing? Anything that got you? Any comments you got?
Yeah, I heard that we're gonna it's gonna be a sweep. That's what I heard.
Talking
that I heard some people talking that shit, but I don't think it will be, to be honest. Like I said, at the most I'll probably give them the first 2 games, but I think that in reality, physics says that they're just gonna get tired, and and if they can even make it, even if they do win the first 2 games, they still gotta go 2 more games through New York, and then after that, they're gonna be gassed the fuck out.
And
hey, Mike, quick question for you. Have you not heard every person on that staff, from coaches to players, say 1 game at a time, right?
Right.
Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay, my question to you. What game do you think that they're thinking about?
They're thinking about game 1, right?
No, nigga. They're thinking about game 7. Every game is a game 7.
How you gonna game 1 game at a time and then thinking about game 1 first, bro?
He's just trying to say
game 1.
Mike, they're bringing the energy of a game 7 to every fucking game. Do you not get that logic? So my question is, do you see the Knicks? Do you see the Knicks losing a game 7 ever? I asked this before. Do you see the Knicks ever?
No, I said no.
Okay, so if all 4 of those games are 4 game 7s, where do they lose? How do you give it to them? How do you give it? How do you give the Spurs the first and second game if to the Knicks every game is a game 7?
But the game 7 has to be like game 1.
That's what he's saying.
The most important game is game 1.
That's
and you gotta do 1 game at a fucking time, starting with game 1, not game 7, my nigga.
That he's just saying they're coming with
you
that.
You don't know what's gonna happen in between game 1 and game 7. Right?
A sweep.
We talking all this shit as Knicks fans, but let's be realistic, man. You know what I'm saying? But realistically, they're just gonna be too tired to win the series in the end.
They're just not.
That's
deep
why
enough.
this last game they celebrated like it was their finals because they beat the champs, and that's all they needed to know was that in their conference they beat the so-called the reigning champs in their conference that they swept throughout the whole regular seasons anyway, and through the fucking Western Conference Finals, which was the fucking finals for the Spurs, right? That's what we're saying.
Hey, they They just played a team that only had one player. Chet was checked out. The only
That's not
player
my fucking problem. That's not my problem. What I'm saying is that game was
One at a time. Hold
the
on,
finals.
one time, next. Let him talk.
Was the finals for the Spurs because they had already. They wanted to prove a point to fucking the whole thing series. That series was because just trying to prove a point. The rivalry between Wimby and Chet, the whole OKC because they're in the same division. They're in the Western Conference. Choose a better team, really OKC or San Antonio. It turned out it was San Antonio, right? Because they went to, but so then that's their finals. But the NBA finals is the Knicks.
And it's about matchups. They just match up really well with that team. Surprising.
That too.
They just match up really well. We match up good with San Antonio. And again,
and the Emirates shit and the history and we are. Can I just say one more thing?
Good.
Because in the regular season we had beaten them 3-1 or 2-1, but it would have been 3-1. But they're not counting the Emirates. I just want to say it would have been 3-1 if you count that game.
Yep, and Mr. Love's Company says all close games, Knicks pull away late. Experience will be key, and that's all I'm saying. That's what I was saying. The experience of the team. They got two starters that are rookies. They're counting very, very heavily on rookies. You got Harper who's playing, and listen, and they're playing very well. They're great talent, well coached, good sized players, 6'5". They everything is really good on them, but they don't have the intensity that the Knicks have or the depth. It's gonna come out to turnovers.
Hey,
God.
You know what they all have in common?
They pussy.
All 5 starters on the Spurs.
That they're gonna lose.
They're pussy.
The Knicks.
They have zero experience in being winners.
Including their fucking coach. Their coach only has like 80 games under him, bro. Like 82 games. Now he was from what I understand, he's been their assistant coach for the last 6 years, I think. 5 years before that. And then became the head coach.
Johnny Harris, he says you guys should sign Pat to the 12th man so he can potentially win a ring. We signed him to the front office and coaching staff, so he's gonna get a ring anyway. So he is working with the Knicks. He will get a ring. The whole organization get one. He's definitely getting one. Shit, we might even get some for the old players for the 99 team.
Facts.
Just a little extra.
Shit, Rick Brunson getting one.
Yo,
Rick Brunson getting a ring.
Johnny Harris, that's one of these, a cap. Johnny says equally talented. Spurs are a little more athletic. That's a crazy take, Johnny. Equally talented, so their rookies are more talented than our players. Athletically gifted, maybe I'll give you athletically, but equally talented, no. They have not come from a 20,
not at all.
They have not come from a 20-point deficit in the first game of a playoff like we did with Boston. They didn't come off a second game back to back of a 20-point deficit. They didn't win like how we did on the first game of Cleveland down 22 and win that deficit.
They didn't sweep no teams in the playoffs. They swept 0 teams in the playoffs. 0.
And they struggle with teams that had injuries. They struggle with Ant being off the game, out 2 games. They struggle with Jay Will being out 3 games in the series, and they still win a 7. What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Castle and Vassell. Vassell is always injured. Vassell is always injured. He's a great 3-and-D player, but he's always injured. Castle is a great physical young cat. Castle can't shoot. Castle is not a shooter, and he's a turnover machine. He's oh my God, come on, bro. What are we talking about here? He's Julius Randle.
Bro,
He's Julius Randle as a point guard.
He's like a watered down Westbrook.
Nah, Westbrook. He can't fuck with Westbrook. Westbrook was way better than him. Westbrook is way better than Castle. Castle is right now. He's 22. He's dunking. He's doing.
Yeah,
good.
you're right. Yeah.
He can't fucking. Come on, bro. And he's throwing to the tallest player in the history of the world. That's not a tough alley oop. Anyone could throw it up to 13, 14 feet, where only one person can catch it. That's not difficult. I mean, what are we talking about? He's good. He's good. I'm giving him the props. Castle is good in the corner. He's good driving. He's excelled as a young. Again, he was a top draft pick. He should have these skills, which is fine. He was the number 1 pick, I believe, for them for sure. So he's okay, but he's not great. He can't fuck with Brunson. It's gonna be tough for him to tackle Josh or to be after Josh the entire game and be productive. That's what we're gonna see. Can these young players play 48 minutes of it super intense basketball? They're gonna learn this year. They're gonna learn, but they're gonna learn how to get an ass whooping. They definitely gonna learn. Knicks are listen. This is the beginning of a dynasty. I'll say it. I said it. Fuck it. I said it. 2 back-to-back. I said it.
Listen. The only thing they won in that Western Conference Final is an ass whipping.
That's it.
An open invitation to an ass whipping. That's all they want.
Listen,
they're gonna be the first team in the West Coast to get a historical ass whipping by historical Knicks.
Listen, just like in sales, if you get fired in sales, they're gonna get promoted a customer. That's what they are. They listen. That's what are we talking about, bro? I don't. And this is we're saying it early so people don't say like, oh, you were just saying that. Listen, we're telling you, we've been on point. We got a pulse on this team. We got our finger on this team. We know our team. This team for sure. We've been saying this from the beginning. This has been my brother's exaggerated year. He's been calling it for 27 years. He's been storing up his exaggerations. Machete's been on point mad times this year, even though we cut him off. But he's been on point mad times. But and true Machete, I'm gonna say it for Machete. Machete's calling we win in the series, and you know we're gonna win if Machete didn't say this is a trap game, because he always says it's a trap game. It's a trap.
Facts. That nigga did not mention one trap. I
did. The last game.
The last series you did.
Oh yeah, the last game.
I did one trap. But listen, look, we're not trying to undermine San Antonio or anything like that.
Let him talk.
Yeah.
Let him talk, New Nick.
We're not trying to undermine San Antonio or anything like that. This is a good team. You know, they got the Harper. His father was Ron Harper, who was a great point guard for San Antonio. And so he's going to know the layout, the blueprint for Popovich. He probably grew up with it watching his dad and probably was taught it. So that's why they're doing so well. This is one of the very youngest, not one of the youngest teams in the league, right? So they're trying to set history by winning champ with one big who seems very determined to take it. And he's not, I don't like him because he's very arrogant. His mannerism and the way he seems dismissive of us, But that's just his distinct for But we got him. We got his fucking number because we're more mature and we're poised. And that the fact that a smaller guy, right, who finally is gonna get his shit together and use his backup is gonna beat him. Is all I want to see is to look on his face, crying afterwards. He's gonna be crying again. I can see it. Just like I said, I could just see the look of disappointment in Donovan Mitchell's face. I called it. So I do not see us. I just see, for some reason, Cat hugging that NBA trophy. I just see him. I just see them passing it around like they did earlier this week, a couple of weeks ago. I see that. Let me just say that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just going to be a repeat of the cup. You know what I mean? Same celebration, different timing. You know what I mean? I agree with Mike. And
I can see Jalen Brunson also being MVP of the game, of the fucking whole finals. Jalen Brunson.
He was He'll be the first point guard to win a triple MVP in one season.
Never been done. It's gonna happen. 3 banners, 3 MVPs, 3 trophies. Just so you know, we're gonna be the 3 banner boys. That's what you see here. The 3 banner boys. We win the 3 banners, 3 trophies, 3 MVPs.
It's gonna start.
That's it.
It's gonna be the start.
Yeah, we're making up for lost time. We haven't. We last time we won 2. We haven't won one in a long time. Now we're gonna race. We're bringing 3 trophies.
We tripling down. We tripling down, nigga.
We bringing 3 to the Mecca, and that's it. We win in 3 trophies: Emirates Cup, Eastern Conference Finals champions, and the Finals champions. That's all we're saying. We just gloating. We here. We loving it. We joking around. We having fun, but nonetheless, we getting this W. Final thoughts, guys, for Wednesday before we start doing live. Hit your notifications. We're gonna be live streaming. We're gonna be doing all the games. Let's go. Final thoughts, Bichetti.
Well, everybody, thanks for joining the Organic Fanatic show and chatting up with us for a few hours and stuff. And enjoy your Monday night. Rest of it. Let's go Knicks. And everybody get some rest and get better, healed up. And pray for Mitch's hand that he gets better. And all the kids out there and all the stuff going on in the world, man. Peace and love. God bless.
New Knicks.
To TOF family everywhere out there, we want to thank you guys for joining us on this journey. Sorry, I turned my cruise control off. Yeah, thank you for joining us on this journey. If you know the TOF, we always been on point. I called 15 straight historical shit. Game 1 of the Cavs Eastern Conference Finals, I said we had 8 more wins of making history. The saga continues. The streak continues. The sweep continues. If we have the mentality of one game at a time, like the Knicks, with the added mentality of the Knicks that every game is a game 7, we should see a sweep. I'm not falling for what everybody else is saying. Knicks in 5, Knicks in 6, Knicks in 7. I've always called it. It's gonna be a sweep.
15 straight. 15 straight.
15 straight. 15 straight. We said it here. We said it first. We called all the sweeps.
There's
and
one more to go.
It is what is not.
Let's go. And salute to Mr. Company Johnny Harris. He said, I thought the Eastern Conference Championship didn't matter. At your time when you were saying it didn't. For us, it still doesn't matter. That's why you don't need to see us really celebrating it until the job is done. But that's going to be the final culmination, that once we win the chip, then it's going to matter because the goal was accomplished for the actual championship. And then along the way, that journey, those other chips will matter because it's a piece to that puzzle. And that's what it means. And being the fact that we will be the first 3 to win it, if it's just one trophy, that's all right. But if we're not winning the gold, then it doesn't matter. So once we win the chip, then the other 3 will have importance because you can see the trajectory of what we did. That's why it's important to us there. Misery Love Company says also, I don't think that the team cares who carries the load. That's a big fact. We don't care if Deuce hits 10 threes and wins the game. We don't care if it's Shamet who wins the game. We don't care if Hook Porty somehow has 40 points in the game and wins it. We're going to celebrate for whoever it is, whoever gets a trophy. If Shamet gets a trophy, then he's the fucking MVP, whatever it is. Whoever the fucking MVP is, it is what it is. We just all have a common goal, and that's what's different about this team. All the players, all the organization, all the city have one common goal, and that's to win the chip. That's it. That's it. It doesn't matter who wins it. None of that matters. It's the name in the front of the jersey, not the back. Although we love the people in the back of the jersey, but it's about city and squad for the TOF. City and squad. That's New Knicks slogan. We've been saying that's our hashtag. City and squad is for us. We love it. We're going to be going live streaming for every game after this. We may be looking crazy. If you don't know your first time here, Spurs or Knicks, listen, we do our lives different. We have fun. You better be ready to laugh, have fun, and join with us. We might be saucy. More than likely, we're going to be saucy and having fun with it. So hopefully you guys join us on the every game. We're going live for the rest until we win the chip. This is the championship year. The goal is the chip. That's it. 4 W's. The road to 4 W's is all it is. That's all we're looking for. And that determination gets us the chip. Salute to everybody in the building. Dolan may actually be hanging out we're going to hang the banners. We're hanging all 3 at the same time. We want to hang it up early, but we're going to be hanging up 3 at a time. All 3 are going to get raised at the same time. All the trophies are going to get presented at the same time. Jalen Brunson's going to hold 3 MVP trophies at the same time.
Listen, the chip is the steak. The cup was the rice.
Eastern Conference.
And the Eastern Conference was the beans. So you can't have a plate of food with just, you know what I mean? So,
all right, we'll cut it short. Appreciate you.
Ready to eat.
Appreciate Machete for joining us, my cousin all the time. Appreciate New Knicks. Appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. We may have a surprise for you in the next show. Y'all better be ready. I have something for you guys. We'll see what's up with you guys. We'll see what's up with you guys. Appreciate you guys. It wouldn't be a show without Machete putting the volume up. We had a hurt. We had a New York City. New York. If the Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. City, home of the Knicks, baby. Yeah, we back on track. The Mecca's going crazy. Rim rocking, shot blocking, ball. We are not stopping, aiming at that chip with a bullseye on the target. It's been so many years. That's how bad we really want it. From the city to the garden, we all be blue and orange, and everybody's starving. Hell yeah, hungry for a ring. Got a team full of hungry hoopers all going in. We back.
A minute remaining. Brunson at 3. Bang!